You split two hurricanes.
I did.
In a very small pleasure craft.
Yes, and it was sicker than a dog. I was so sick on that cruise ship.
Yeah.
Right? And the storm was pretty bad.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's the news you need to know.
All right. Thank you for that.
Buckle up. Here it comes.
You got some good stuff today.
Different stories for you. Ready?
I'm ready.
Wells Fargo woman does the right thing.
A Wells Fargo woman. One. One at Wells Fargo.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good headline, isn't it? We've found Bigfoot.
Okay. Right? Is it an Eric shoe?
I don't appreciate it. You know what? Never mind. Down the toilet voting.
Down the toilet voting. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then finally, let's do this one. Kate Spade, the dress all over.
Ooh, start there.
Yes.
Yes.
Thought maybe you'd be interested in that.
Yes, please.
Shades of hashtag the dress. Do you remember the dress?
Yes.
Is it blue?
Is it blue? Is it
gold?
yellow? Is it
right?
purple?
Uh-huh. A Twitter war has erupted over the color of a Kate Spade purse. In Jackson, Mississippi, the online controversy regarding the true hue of Kate Spade purse has Twitter in a tizzy, reminiscent of last year's hashtag the dress debacle. A photo of Kate Spade's purse, posted to Twitter on Thursday by user at YFCorsco, that's Taylor Corsko to her friends, sparked a fury of debating tweets, and another user identified the bag as white, while some people say, no, the purse is blue.
Oh, so we don't know if it's blue or if it's white?
Correct.
What does Kate Spade say it
The
is?
similarity between the bag debate and the dress on the online controversy in September 2015 regarding whether a photo showed the white or the gold dress and the black or blue dress was not missed by Corsko. Oh, Lord, hashtag the dress is happening with my hashtag my bag. Corsko's explanation is the bag is mystic blue. It's a light shade that appears even lighter in her photo, and it did little to dispel the arguments. The purse's owner says the arguments had even started to mess with her head. Shoot, now it really does kind of look white in real life. What have you all done to me? She tweeted. And there's the answer. Yeah, hashtag who cares? All right.
This is serious stuff, right?
Yeah.
This is the stuff that gets our attention so that we don't have to deal on the real important
I
stuff.
guess so.
Right.
That's why we do these news stories. Down the toilet voting. We found Bigfoot, or Wells Fargo found a woman did the right thing.
Let's talk about the Wells Fargo woman.
In Glen Olden, Pennsylvania, Wells Fargo says a Pennsylvania woman did the right thing when an automatic teller machine, that's the ATM to you and me, spit out hundreds of dollars that weren't hers. Well, she returned the money.
Oh, so she's not a Wells Fargo employee.
No, Wells Fargo's reporting. Wells Fargo just started spitting money. Just here, take this, take this, take this.
Please take
Christina
this so we don't have
Edwards
to be accountable for it.
Christina Edwards tells the Delaware County Daily Times that she went to a Wells Fargo bank in Glen Olden on Sunday to withdraw $60. The machine instead popped out $380 because that's close to $60. She tried to chase down the customer in line in front of her to see if her money belonged to him. When she found out that it didn't, she called Wells Fargo and was told to return the money to a bank branch when she could. 35-year-old single mother did that. Of two did that on Monday. The bank spokesman said Wells Fargo is grateful that she returned the money after the ATM malfunction. I actually have been the recipient of an ATM malfunction. I did not leave the camera view before holding up the bills going, this isn't mine, making sure that I enunciate with my lips so they can read the video. I'm not stealing. And I went right around and took it back in and gave it to the teller because that's stealing if you drive away.
Yeah, then they'll find you.
We found Bigfoot.
In Eric's shoe.
No.
Or you're flushing down the toilet voting. Let's go with down the toilet voting. What?
Ashland, New Hampshire. A New Hampshire farm stand is letting customers put their votes for president where he thinks they belong. Right in the toilet.
Okay.
Owens Truck Farm is home to an outhouse turned fake voting booth with mannequins of both presidential nominees Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, and toilets to cast ballots. Farm stand owner Chris Owens tells New Hampshire Public Radio that customers have been stopping by for photos and to vote at the Ashland farm. He says he's collected a couple hundred ballots already. Above the Trump mannequin is a sign that reads, "If I'm elected, we'll build a wall between Plymouth and Rumney will pay for it." Those are two cities in New Hampshire. Owens plans to tally the Just for Fun votes next month. Well, there you have it. Guess what?
What's that?
We found Bigfoot.
All right, where was he?
It's not in my shoe. Although I do have some pretty sexy new shoes now. Bigfoot. Some people think they've spotted Bigfoot on a live camera trained on an eagle's nest in Michigan. The clip, I'm just checking. Okay, good deal. Sorry, forgive me.
He got distracted
It
like
did.
squirrel. I mean, he totally got
It
distracted.
totally did. The clip from a camera mounted on a tree near a state fish hatchery shows baby eaglets in the nest while a dark figure walking on two legs moves on the ground below. The Detroit Free Press reports the clip was highlighted on the website of Carbon TV, which has partnered with the state to install the Eagle Cam. Company tells the Free Press clip that it was captured in May. Idaho State University professor Jeff Meldrum says, "It's interesting, but it doesn't offer much in the way of compelling evidence." I actually have a solution for this.
What is it?
Bigfoot's blurry, that's all.
Is that it?
All Bigfoots are
All
blurry.
Bigfoots are blurry.
That's correct.
Like, even in real life, if you
Yeah.
were to see him, he's blurry.
It's blurry. We'll be back with more positive business talk right after these messages.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Hey everyone, it's Eric and Angel inviting you to check out experienceprosdeals.com. New offers will be added frequently, so make sure you continue to check back with what offers are available. 50% off all the time at experienceprosdeals.com. Again, experienceprosdeals.com.
This is the online marketplace where everything, yes, everything is listed for half price. Who doesn't love a good deal? We will even feature a pro pick of the week every single week.
NMLS 378844, regulated by the Division of Real Estate. For the third year in a row, Denver home values continue to set new highs. Ask yourself, why am I still paying mortgage insurance? Today, your FHA mortgage is likely causing you to throw away $100, $200 or more in mortgage insurance every month. We have programs that can allow you to drop your mortgage insurance with as little as 3% equity, letting you keep your hard-earned money. I'm Brian Murphy, owner of Front Range Mortgage, a local, Colorado-only mortgage team that has helped hundreds of Coloradans to eliminate their mortgage insurance, save thousands, lowering their payments, and pay off high-interest credit cards. Call me and my local BBB-approved team for a painless 5-minute conversation to see how much we can save you. Our number, 303-500-1900. That's 303-500-1900, or visit frontrangemortgage.com. Endorsed by Denver champ Ed McCaffrey. Limited time McCaffrey Get in the Game offer. Get a Visa gift card with every closed loan. Buy a pair of tickets to the game or a new number 87 jersey.
Where do you keep the things that are most important to you? At home, right? But just how secure is your home? Do you own a security system? And if so, is it currently being monitored? Have you signed up for monitoring service only to find out there were rate hikes and other hidden fees buried in the fine print? It's time for something different, something better. ProSec is changing the way Coloradans look at security. ProSec will send a professional to your home, evaluate your needs, and give you an honest assessment. No hidden agendas, fees, or complicated contract terms. And with ProSec, your monthly rate is guaranteed for the entire term of your agreement. Stop paying those increasing rates and let ProSec take the mystery out of home security. Call 303-835-8100, 303-835-8100, or visit prosecalarm.com. That's PROSEC alarm.com. Get a free home security camera system or up to 4 months of free monitoring with new account activation.
Many people wrestle with the idea of carrying a concealed handgun. Maybe you've thought about carrying a handgun for protection, but you've been afraid and not sure what to expect. I'm Tina Francone, NRA certified instructor and founder of Straightforward Shooting. We've qualified thousands of Coloradans just like you to apply for their concealed carry permits. At Straightforward Shooting, our classes are designed around you. We guarantee personalized instruction that addresses your specific needs. When you you call, we'll assess your skill and comfort level and fit you into the perfect class for you. We also offer home defense and youth programs. We can teach your kids how to be safe with firearms. At Straightforward Shooting, we focus on what you want to accomplish with your firearms training. Don't wait. Get certified. Visit straightforwardshooting.com. That's straightforwardshooting.com, or call me, Tina Francone, at 720-989-9662. That's 720-989-9662. Mention KNUS and receive Straightforward Shooting's free basic handgun ebook. Call 720-989-9662 today.
Family and Christian-owned AMB Janitorial Services is looking for people like you who want to supplement their income by working nights. These experts in commercial cleaning have shifts available between 9 p.m. and 5 a.m. at Denver International Airport. Great for college students or those who need extra money. Must be 18 or older and pass background check with DIA. Starts at $11 per hour. Paid time off after 1 year. Time and a half for select holidays and supplemental insurance. Please call AMB Janitorial Services at 720-372-7125 for more information. 720-372-7125 and start earning today.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. So nice to have you with us today.
Don't you wish you could go back to your toddler days and that's how you can answer a question?
No, I'd rather be the police and write songs like da do 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 da 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 da, and actually make money for it.
Yeah,
all right.
That was kind of a risky move. You know, when you think back to it, you know, let's put these words in these. You know, let's have this be the lyrics to the song.
Yep.
All right, well, we're here to get your day going with a smile, positive business talk. And I have to ask you a question. Are you patient?
Yes.
Yeah. You want to slow down a little bit? Most of us think that we're pretty good at waiting for the things we want, but probably we are more impatient than we like to admit. So we're
On the record?
What?
I'm quite possibly the most patient person I know.
You probably are. So you could probably teach us this. You're
Well,
going
I
to
don't
teach
know
us a
about
thing or two, right?
Well,
How to train yourself to be more patient. You actually have to train your brain.
things worth having or things worth waiting for. That's what I'm saying.
Wow, Eric, that's very profound for you.
It's been.
I mean, aren't you surprised by that?
Did you hear the prepositional phrase she used right there? That's very profound for you.
I mean,
you know me better than almost anybody on the planet.
And so that you know that I know you, you also know that, don't you think that anybody who knows you would be shocked by that statement?
No.
No?
About patience?
Yeah.
No.
No?
What?
Okay. All right, we'll move on.
Dang.
We'll move on.
It's a hard rule.
You don't think that most people would think that you're not patient?
No.
No, you think that people know that you're patient.
Yes.
Okay, well, I know you're patient, but
oh my gosh.
The image that you put out there.
Go ahead and read somebody else's article and tell us what we're supposed to know about patience.
Oh my gosh.
I hope that it comes through your nose. Quickly.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know if I can do it quickly, but I will get there.
I want the stuff to come through your nose quickly. I'm growing impatient.
Because he's so patient. Remember that. Your brain has two systems that work in tandem to help you achieve your goals.
That is correct.
Okay. So you can think of one as the go system. Involves structures deep in the brain. It engages your goals, gives them energy, directs you to focus on information related to achieving them. It's extraordinarily efficient, Eric.
Folks, I want you to hear just the tone of Angel's voice here. The two systems, one of them is called the GO system, which involves structures deep in the brain. It engages your goals, gives them energy. It directs you. This is the Twilight Zone, otherwise known as Eric's Mysterious Cavern.
Okay, then the second system in your brain.
Yes, that one.
This is the stop system.
Stop.
Generally much less effective by comparison. It's impaired by stress, drugs, alcohol, overuse, not enough sleep.
Don't use that brain.
Right? So when you're impatient to get something done, It means that your go system is strongly fired up to do it right now.
Come on.
And your stop system is having a hard time holding you back. Your willpower, right? The problem is that even if you successfully keep that urge at bay,
Yeah.
Eric, you're still going to feel the discomfort of impatience.
Oh, trust me, I feel discomfort every day.
Unless you find a way to disengage the go system from the dogged pursuit of the goal.
I don't want to disengage the go system from the dogged pursuit of the goal.
Well, but that's where patience comes in.
Well, I am.
You got to have your stop systems in place. And your stop systems, if you are overworked, overtired, overstressed, overdrunken, like all of that, right? Then you're not going to have good patience.
Well, I like I said, I feel discomfort every day. Because I am patient. Because my damn stop system works just fine. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Here's if your stop system is, if you're
I'm off a Gould.
right, not working just fine. Here's some things that you can do. Number one, you can get some distance. The go system and your brain focuses on goals that can be achieved. But the more distance the goal is from you, the less it motivates you. So create some distance between yourself and the cookie and the taco.
The cookie and the taco.
Right? You lock the ice cream in the freezer downstairs.
Right. Yeah. Put distance, physical distance, or even emotional distance if you need. The adage out of sight, out of mind really is true. And so mental distance can help you move yourself out of the direct path of temptation as well.
Though, sometimes don't you think that absence makes the heart grow fonder? Like, okay, I can't see it. It's not here. Now I really want it because it's not in front of me.
If I were drawing a diagram, I would probably say C.1.
Right. Well, out of sight, out of mind in some cases.
Yeah.
Out of sight, I really miss it and I need it and I want it in my sight. And now I need it more because it's not here.
In my case, both are the same.
Oh.
Because
They're the same?
The taco is not here.
Right. But now I really want it.
want it.
Yeah. So I don't think the out of sight, out of mind thing is working because you desperately want it.
Well,
now you're not getting it because you're not going to go get it. And maybe that's the stop, right?
That's the stop.
Right. Okay. Because it's not out of mind. I'm just not willing to go get it because I'm lazy too.
Is directly connected to discipline. Discipline is directly connected to discretion. I could start a psychology manual right here.
All right. Here's another way to practice patience.
Oh.
Get your stop system more motivated.
All right.
Distract yourself.
Distract yourself.
Right.
With what shall I distract?
Well, that's a good question because I don't know what it is that you're fixated on.
Oh, okay.
So in order to help you with your goal achievement, your go system tends to focus on one goal at a time, which is why you get impatient.
Well, let's just say
everything else gets less important.
Let's just say we're talking about tacos.
Okay.
Right? And because that's an easy one. And so
you have to find yourself something else that you also enjoy and immerse yourself in that.
In-N-Out Burgers.
Other thing.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So you're going to replace your In-N-Out burgers with your tacos? I don't think that's
Let's do this. Let's flip this around. In-N-Out Burgers, because they are farther away from me and not as accessible, and I really love In-N-Out Burgers. And I have
so
to
then
be
when you go,
patient
right, yeah, so
to
then
get
when
them.
you go there, you have 12 of them.
Yeah, no, not true.
7.
5.
5.
Over 3 days.
Okay. That's a lot.
Well, not really.
So then you become like this glutton, right? You're just like, I gotta have it and I gotta go. I waited. Now I indulge.
So when I'm here, I pace myself with tacos.
Is that really patience? Or they're just not here?
Well, I tend to believe that if the hamburgers knew about the tacos,
okay, this is weird.
They would be very upset.
So number 1, get some distance. Number 2, distract yourself with something else you also enjoy and immerse yourself in it.
Yeah.
And then the third tip is to phone a friend.
Regis? Is that you I'm supposed to call a friend?
Right.
Is that your final answer?
That is the final answer. Your natural cycle of thoughts will often bring you back to what it is you're struggling about to be patient about. Like if we're left alone on our own devices, all we will think about is the thing we want. So hang out with a friend. And while you're with that other person, you won't be the same impatient soul you were when you were alone.
You want to go out for tacos later?
I think you need tacos.
I need burgers. We'll be back with more positive business. I need food. More positive business talk right after these messages.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.
Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no
Financial market analysis from Market Wrap host Mo Ansari.
Diversification is the key. You have to have diversification in these markets. And if you have all your eggs in one basket, when things go bad, you're going to get hurt.
It's financial food for thought on your drive home. Market Wrap with Mo Ansari.
Weeknights at 6 on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
This is Hugh Hewitt for townhall.com. A tape was recently released from yet another Hillary Clinton fundraiser. Earlier in this election cycle, she called 1/4 of the American people deplorable and irredeemable. This time she referred to millennials specifically, Bernie Sanders supporters generally, as frustrated basement dwellers who wanted to join the revolution, some of whom are upset about being baristas. It remains to be seen if this candid Clinton audio is replayed as often, or even 10% as often, as was the candid audio of Mitt Romney when he said 47% in 2012. But the latest hidden mic twist is already roiling out and causing problems across the virtual political landscape for Clinton. The former Secretary of State has accumulated grievances over the years. The power she would wield as president is enormous. The potential consequences for those who aren't with her are worrisome. I hope you have a basement in which to hide should she win. I'm Hugh Hewitt.
How about kicking off October with some fresh, clean carpets? Stop putting off getting your carpets clean. I know you want to, and you think it's outrageously expensive. Well, it's not, and it's totally worth the money. Call out Zero Res Carpet Cleaning Company to clean your carpets with their patented empowered water technology cleaning process. Your carpets are going to look brand new again, especially if you have kids and pets. You probably have spots and stains everywhere. Empowered water technology is eco-friendly. It's safe for your kids and pets. They don't clean with harsh soaps, detergents, or toxic chemicals. If your carpet is cleaned with those things, you're only attracting dirt to your carpets. Call now and get the October special. 3 carpeted areas, pre-treated, cleaned, and sanitized with that empowered water for just $119. See? Affordable. Call today. 303-471-5150. 303-471-5150. Or go online and book your job at ZeroResDenver.com. Mention you heard the $119 deal on KNUS. Zero Res, the right way to clean.
Are you worried about having enough money to retire on your terms? What about taking that anniversary trip you've been dreaming of? If you answered yes, and you're a homeowner who is at least 62 years old, now is the time to call Acclaim Mortgage and learn about your options for a reverse mortgage. Acclaim Mortgage knows there are myths out there about reverse mortgages, and one of them being that the lender becomes the title owner of your home if you take out a reverse mortgage. Well, that's not true. Did you know that you'll still be the title owner of your home if you take out a reverse mortgage? Acclaim Mortgage is here to help answer all of your questions about reverse mortgages. Locally owned for over 20 years with an A+ Better Business Bureau rating and thorough knowledge of the Denver real estate market, Acclaim Mortgage is your go-to for assistance with reverse mortgages. With home values so high, now is the perfect time to call Acclaim Mortgage. So think beach and call 303-753-9400 or visit acclaimmortgage.com. Again, that's 303-753-9400 or acclaimmortgage.com. Call or visit the website today, 303-753-9400 or acclaimmortgage.com. Did you know that you can get not only Auric vacuums at the Auric Clean Home Center locations, but also Miele and Sebo vacuums? Both Auric Clean Home Centers are authorized sales and service for both Miele and Sebo vacuums. Ready for a vacuum you'll love? One that makes short work of a spotless house? Then get your next Miele, Sebo, or Auric from the Auric Clean Home Centers at their Aurora and Littleton locations. Simply Google Anderson's Vacuum Littleton or Anderson's Vacuum Aurora.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Good morning, Denver, and welcome back to Denver's Money Talk 1690 KDMT, the Experience Pros radio show. Just before we go into the next topic, I present Exhibit A.
Exhibit A is your smartphone.
It's my smartphone, right?
Mm-hmm. It's big.
It is big. We found Bigfoot.
It's in your phone. Is it blurry?
It could be. It's a good explanation for Bigfoot, don't you think? That
well,
all
our
Bigfoots are blurry,
producer Bill says, here's how you protect yourself against Bigfoot. Right? You want to, it's like, what kind of weapon? Like, how should you be prepared in case you're out in the forest
and hairy
right? You
beast
encounter this big thing, right? What should you have on you in order to protect yourself?
What is it?
You should have a camera.
Oh yeah.
He'll run from that thing.
Absolutely. He runs right away. He sees that thing and runs right away.
Right.
Absolutely. And if it's a high-speed camera, then the explanation is Bigfoot is blurry. No, my phone is Exhibit A because our last segment talking about patience and somehow there was an element of shade cast as to whether or not I am a patient human being.
Probably 50 shades of it.
I'm very patient. But here, now that you mention, but I present Exhibit A, my cell phone.
We're almost done. We get a little giddy.
Here comes the weekend. No, I present my cell phone because, as you know, this is only my second iPhone. And iPhone is on version 7. So
do you want version 7? No. See, that's not patience.
Patient.
No, that's not patience.
It is absolutely
it's not patience. It's you have an obsession with loyalty and not letting things go. And this is your phone.
No.
Right? And you're not going to change it.
Make no mistake.
You don't even want the 7.
Hold on for a second.
So if you don't want something and you didn't get it, does that mean you were patient because you didn't get it even though you didn't want it?
Toss you time out.
I'm super patient about all sorts of things.
There could be a suitor, a lovely woman, perhaps tall and blonde, who is listening to this show right now. And I need to clarify things for the record here. I hope we get to this story, but there's no guarantees. I am very loyal.
I said that.
I'm just brutally loyal, okay?
Right.
However, that is not what we're talking about. I am patiently waiting for new technology.
The new technology has come. Which version is that?
This is version 6, and it's not the 6S. It's the 6 before.
So new technology has come.
No.
Do you want newer, newer?
It's not new. It's not new enough. It's not
new enough.
It's not a good leap. It's just.
So is that really patience? It's not what you want. Like we all have to. We all have to be patient.
I know exactly
Nobody
what I want.
has
And when I see what I want,
iPhone 72.
Hold on for a second. I got to go back and talk to the girl who's probably watching this, going, Angel's probably right. I should just walk on. Slow down.
There's somebody right now that is listening.
You never know.
And is making a decision of whether or not to call you.
Wipe that smile off your face.
Based on whether or not you have your iPhone 6.
Gorgeous listener who is single and who wants to get to know Eric. Please. I'm
call him and put the rest of us out of our misery, please.
I just want you to know.
We're growing impatient.
I know exactly what I want. And I will, when I see it, I will jump. Okay. With that being the case, I am very patient.
And he uses his radio show as his personal dating site.
What would you know what? 7 years, not one damn phone call. Not one.
Maybe it's one of those little insanity things. So maybe
keep
this
doing the
isn't
same
the
thing.
platform for it.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Maybe you
But
should actually go out amongst the people.
I'm not willing to relinquish that opportunity if there's so you're
there's
telling
just
me I got a chance.
Literally telling me I've got a chance. And if that's so, here we go. Do you know what today is?
Friday.
It is Friday. It is Friday, October 7th.
Yes.
My son is 19.
Happy birthday,
My youngest.
Michael.
Yeah, right?
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
He is 19 years old. He's
He
still
was-
my baby.
He was, he was a toddler. Not even barely a toddler.
Oh,
when
no,
I
no,
met
no.
him.
He was like 4,
He
I
was
think.
3.5, 4 years old.
Yeah, when
I
we
him.
met. Yeah, so, because we were in MOPS, and so he wasn't yet in kindergarten, but he was in preschool. So,
Wow.
yeah, 19 years old. I left him a cute little note this morning. Of course, I leave the house long before, he's going to be awake.
But just before he went to bed.
Just after he went to bed, right? Yeah. I get up and leave him a little birthday note. When he was little, I would put up these banners all around the house and decorate with streamers and do all this stuff. But he's 19 and he's kind of a man now.
He's totally a man now.
Right? I'm like, I don't know that he would really get into mom's like fun little quirky little things. And sometimes he does, but I didn't do it this night. All right. So,
Happy birthday, Michael.
Happy birthday to my son, Michael. All right. Here's some steps to improve the customer experience.
I love that.
Right, we're not talking customer service. We're talking the customer experience.
It's the umbrella that covers all of it.
All of it, right? A lot of times customer service is a department. This is where you return stuff. This is where we pay bills. But what is the customer experience? Improving the customer experience doesn't have to be complicated. Did you see the article that was posted out? It just came out this week about Apple stores, and their new product is not a phone.
No, it is not.
It's not a piece of technology.
No, it is not.
It is the customer
Apple store, the customer experience at the store.
Yeah. It is the experience.
Yeah.
We've been talking about the customer experience for years and how important it is to capture the emotion of your customers. It can't just be a transaction. It has to be an emotional experience. People buy based on emotion. They refer, they become loyal. We're looking for fervently loyal customers.
Correct.
And when customer satisfaction can be at an all-time high, right? Like
Sure.
You did it. You delivered on time. You did what you said you would do. But that does not mean I would come back and shop with you.
Right.
And think about this, there's probably different things that you buy all day long at different vendors than you've bought from the time before.
Think of gasoline.
Right? Your car wash,
absolutely.
Maybe even a retailer, coffee shop, restaurant, maybe
Right.
all of that, right? So how do you, breaking it down, you break it down into 3 steps of your business in order to improve the customer experience. And there's 3 parts to it.
Okay.
Before the sale,
Yes.
during the sale,
Right.
and after the sale.
And Experience Pro says extreme customer service, or the customer experience, if you will, starts after the sale.
After the sale.
But let's talk about before the sale, because the customer experience is so important. Before includes how customers become aware of your business and the influences that drive them to walk up to your door. I describe it this way when I'm out in the field talking to people. We believe that the customer experience, our tagline is, it's not just another thing, it's the only thing, right? We believe that the customer experience suggests that long before you ever know you have a need that requires something of mine, I have planned for this moment. And so when you arrive at my point of business, you see that I've been waiting for you this entire time.
Right? And you feel like when you walk in, this was for me. Even though you don't know that person, because you've nailed down who your target audience is, your ideal audience, your ideal client, you can be prepared for that client, even though you've never met them before.
Correct.
Marketing and word of mouth advertising, a big important part of this step, right? Mainstream media, social media platforms, store signage, point of sale advertising, still very important. Inventory control is crucial.
Yes.
Right? Retailers ordering their inventory months in advance. I know we're kind of disappointed as consumers when we see Halloween in August.
But if you run out, then you are on the short end of that equation.
This is really difficult in fashion, right? Trying to figure out the new fashions and having those available when your clients walk in. And so all of that
Clearly.
Before the sale. So think about all the things that you do before the customer even walks through your door on how you can improve that customer experience. When you know who your ideal, when you've got a kind of a visual of who that client is, who that customer is.
Yep.
And we've all read the case studies of different companies. They give them a name, right? And they describe
That's
them,
right.
and you recognize
to the
them.
to the color of their hair and what they eat and how they sleep, all of it. That you've got to know the highest level of details of your customer.
Right. And when you think about your customer base, because a lot of times we think, well, I don't just sell.
Right.
I sell to all these different varieties. But probably 20% of your, or 80% of your business comes from 20% of your ideal market. So that's who you target to. That's who you cater to. Do you also, serve their cousins and their brothers and sisters too?
Of course,
sure
because
you do.
you're not going to turn that away.
Right?
You're not going to say no.
But the ideal, you can keep it, really niche-y on that target audience.
Absolutely. All right, so the next one is during the sale, yeah?
Absolutely. So we have what we call the give method to help you think about greeting your customers,
inviting them,
all these things that happen during the transaction. Yeah. And then it gets really good.
Well, let's
sale.
share the give method and then talk about during and after the sale. Right after these messages. This is the Experience Pros Radio Show on Denver's Money Talk 1690 KDMT. Angel Tussey, Eric Raymer, helping you get your business right. We'll be right back right after this.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Imagine what you'd do with an extra $1,000 or $2,000 in your account every single month. Attend a free class to learn what the Wall Street boys hope you'll never find out. If you call now, the Online Trading Academy will comp the class and even send you home with a free $247 home study course. And then you could start making your dreams a reality. Call 866-816-1918. 866-816-1918. Call 866-816-1918. That's 866-816-1918.
So you thought that putting off your hearing test for another year wasn't a big deal. Well, maybe you should think again. I'm Barbara Jenkins, Colorado's first board-certified doctor of audiology. For the last few years, we've known that untreated hearing loss increases your risk of dementia. Now, a study from Johns Hopkins shows that untreated hearing loss actually causes brain shrinkage. Not only does this affect your communication ability, but it also affects your memory as well. It's just one more in a litany of studies that underscores the importance of treating your hearing loss now, not later. For a synopsis of this study, or to have your hearing tested, go to advancedaudiology.com or call us at 303-649-2122. Hearing problems are easy to dismiss, but treating them now can help more than just your ears. That's 303-649-2122. Because at Advanced Audiology, we take your hearing seriously.
Do you need to remodel that outdated kitchen or bathroom? Now's a great time to get started. Our fall specials are going to save you big money on your cabinet and countertop purchases. I'm Ted Spear, co-owner of All About Cabinets and Countertops at 35th and Wadsworth. And I've been telling you how we saved our customers thousands of dollars on their kitchen and bathroom projects, even over those big box stores. And now I invite you to experience our unique mix of top-of-the-line customer service, quality products, and tremendous value. Through October, we are offering our customers up to $1,500 in free upgrades and incentives off all your cabinet and countertop purchases. Plus, as an additional bonus, we're upgrading all our cabinets to the latest in anti-slam technology for free. We also have a huge selection of granite vanity tops and cabinets in stock, all at incredibly low prices. Let us go to work for you. You can visit our showroom or call us today. 303-456-6400. That's 303-456-6400. Make a difference without the expense with All About Cabinets and Countertops.
Take your home like it is and let us help you make it like you want it. Hi, Dan Cicchini, Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. We've been doing just that for over 30 years now. 800-362-8370 or drhi.com.
Dear John, uncontrolled high blood pressure is serious and I can quit whenever I want. But when I quit, you quit. Sincerely, your heart.
To get your high blood pressure to a healthy range, visit heart.org/blood pressure. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
If you or a loved one has had your life turned upside down due to an accident, call Jeremy Cave. He'll work day and night to get you the money you're entitled to. Unlike a lot of attorneys today, Jeremy Cave makes house calls, and he's there for you every step of the way. Cave Law understands that many of you folks who listen to this station prefer to have a lawyer who sees things from your point of view. Well, Cave Law thinks it's time to put the personal back into handling personal injury. Call Jeremy Cave today, 720-213-3737. Jeremy Cave only gets paid when you do. Call Cave Law now for a free at-home consultation, 720-213-3737. If you're injured in an accident, call 720-213-3737 or check out their brand new website, cavelawyer.com. That's cavelawyer.com. Personal and caring service from Cave Law. Call Jeremy today at 720-213-3737 or visit cavelawyer.com. Statistics show that a burglary occurs on average every 13 seconds in the U.S., and homes without security systems are more than 3 times as likely to be affected. These facts may seem intimidating, but there's a simple answer when it comes to home security: ProSec. ProSec is changing the way Coloradans look at security. ProSec will send a professional to your home, evaluate your needs, and give you an honest assessment of your options. No hidden agendas, fees, or complicated contract terms. Your monthly rate is guaranteed for the entire term of your agreement. And ProSec is proud to be a local Colorado-owned and operated company. Let ProSec take the mystery out of home security. Call 303-835-8100. 303-835-8100 or visit ProSecAlarm.com. That's PROSEC Alarm.com. Get a free home security camera system or up to 4 months of free monitoring with new account activation.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Hey, welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. It is America's home for positive business talk, and we are glad that you are listening.
We super are.
We super are.
We super are glad that you are listening, learning about the customer experience. 3 parts to creating an amazing customer experience. Now think about this. You know, when we talk about the experience, people will value the experience far more than a non-experience.
Sure.
Right?
Absolutely.
And in that value, they become loyal customers. They bring others to the table, bring others to you, word of mouth marketing. They become an ambassador, and in many cases can outdo your sales process because of their feverish love for your company and your brand.
Absolutely.
And think about this. You probably have some favorite brands that you are ultimately loyal to. You wouldn't switch for anything in the world. You'll only buy that one brand at the store. You'll drive past 7 other stores that are closer to you to get to your favorite place.
Right.
When we think about the experience, think about a cup of coffee or even music, right? We would, you download the music for free or you listen to it on your radio for free. But you'll pay a little bit more to actually have it downloaded, to have the whole soundtrack downloaded, or maybe I was going to say buy the CD, but we don't do that anymore, right?
Right.
But then you pay an incredible amount to go and see your favorite in concert, where you can be there around and experience, right?
Yep.
Even in coffee. I mean, we can all buy coffee from the grocery store for what? 20 cents a cup, right?
Yeah, and you get 4 cups for that.
Okay,
Right.
When you buy it from the grocery store, make it in your own home, no big deal.
Sure.
Right? You can stop at the local gas station, right, and grab a little cup of coffee. I mean, it's coffee,
Yep.
right? Yep.
Why do you drop $5
$5, right?
for your favorite cup of Joe?
There's an experience
That's
that is implied and felt, and it gets to be very emotional.
All right, so we started talking. Glenn Ross wrote an article in allbusiness.com talking about following these 3 steps to improve your customer experience, and we talked about before the sale. I'm anticipating you coming to my business, my point of business, and my anticipation shows up by the time you get here. You think, wow, how did he know? How did she know, right? During the sale is the second step, and we just before the commercial break, we started talking about what we call the give method. Now, we were consultants and trainers to a restaurant, and this applies, but it also applies to other types of businesses as well. The give is an acronym. It stands for greet at the door, right? You have a greeting at the door. Then invite them to try something new, and then validate their order. And then don't forget the exit greeting. That's the 4 letters of give.
Of give, Give. When somebody comes into your place of business, are they greeted? Are they welcomed? We've all been on the receiving end of being completely ignored while they're serving somebody else. And it doesn't take but a moment to just switch your glance and say, I will be right with you. Thanks for coming in today.
Right.
As soon as I'm finished here, I will be right with you. We just want to be acknowledged.
Yep.
And so that initial greeting. But is your store greeting welcoming? Is it clean? Is it welcoming? Is it brightly lit?
Yep.
Is it, when I walk in, does it smell clean? And does it look clean? And is it well stocked?
All of these things are so critically important to the overall customer experience. If you're allergic to cigarette smoke, or you simply just think it stinks, if you've got cigarette smokers in your office and or storefront, and your guest walks in, there's no hiding that smell. You can cover it, and now it smells like covered cigarette smell, right?
Right. And then the inviting people to try something new. Have you seen this area? Have you added this? McDonald's did it. Do you want fries with that?
Correct.
Inviting them to add on, upsell, check out something different, see a new feature.
People are creatures of habit, and they will do what they do always. And so if you don't invite them to try something new, they will not do it on their own. But if you allow them the opportunity, they may expand their horizons, and if they do, they may discover another reason to love you and your business.
Right. And then the V for validate, talk back their order so that we're all understanding. Because remember, what people say and what others hear are not always the same thing.
Absolutely.
So validate so that we're clear, we're all understanding the same message. I also think this comes when you're giving somebody their change back. Even at the grocery store or the restaurant, don't just put a wad of money in my hand and say that's $17.32. Validate that, count that out so that I can see that happening in my hand. And then, of course, the exit greeting, letting them know you're so thankful for their business and you can't wait to see them again. Don't let anybody walk out without saying goodbye.
Absolutely. Now, this is important. You've made the transaction. You've got the thing going. You've got a customer, right? What happens after the sale will secure whether or not they go out and outperform your marketing dollars.
Right? This is where we tend to turn around and say, next. And the only time our other customers hear from us is when it's time for them to buy something again. And so I'm not talking about a survey saying, how did we do? I'm talking about offering, kind of the care and nurturing of the relationship, adding value after the sale, after the transaction, following up with orders, making sure everything was satisfied and they're good with that. They have any questions.
Right.
Keeping tips in front of them, even coupons or encouraging. Just continue to nurture that relationship afterwards.
And then write a thank you note.
Thank you notes go a long way.
A handwritten thank you note that people get in the mail goes to the top of the stack. It gets shared. It gets opened first. It gets remembered. It gets a warm fuzzy. And we believe that kindness begets kindness. And so it starts the domino effect of your next interaction with this customer. It develops the relationship.
It develops the relationship. So say thank you. Those thank you emails, they are the only person you send it to is the only person that will see it. But a thank you note card in the mail, on average, is viewed by 6 other people.
People share it.
Right?
They do. I mean, I remember we'd walk into a place we sent a thank you note to a month ago, 6 months ago, and it's still on the desk or it's pinned to the wall. We have a wall of thank you notes that we display on a regular basis. We love them.
We love thank you notes. Everybody does. It's way more fun to get that in the mail than the typical bills and such. So take a look at your customer experience before, during, and after the sale and see how you can wow your customers today. They value it, and they pay more, and they bring others to your door.
So true. Hey, this is hour one of the Experience Pros radio show now in the can, but the good news is the archives of this broadcast are always available at experiencepros.com. You're listening to Denver's Money Talk. We have our own website as well, moneytalk1690.com. You can go check that out, download our app, and get the power of the pros in your pocket. We'll be back right after the top of the news.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, America's home for positive business talk. This is the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KDMT Arvada Denver, serving Denver's financial community and the...
Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than Experience.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. I want to thank all my listeners at 1690 AM. That's KDMT Money Talk, where you'll hear me every weekday afternoon at 1 p.m., where I'll tell you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. And that means that the stock market is going to collapse. That's right. They don't want you to know that, but it will. And I will let you know when. Join my gang, Phil's Gang.
Phil's Gang with Phil Grandy, weekday afternoons at 1 on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
If you have a rental property, you need to listen to this message. Recent changes in the fair housing rules may greatly impact your property and how you rent. It used to be that a landlord could say no felonies on the application, but the rules have changed. To get more information on these recent changes, contact Legacy Properties PM. You've invested time, energy, and money into your property, and without professional management, you may be stuck with stress and aggravation trying to rent. With Legacy Properties PM, you can feel more at ease knowing your property's managed well, and you're getting the best return on investment. Legacy Properties PM will handle your tenants by following the most up-to-date fair housing rules, showing the property, having the correct lease agreement signed, handling the hassles of repairs and repairmen, and dealing with late rent, fees, or evictions. Call Legacy Properties PM at 720-989-1996 or visit online at legacyproperties-pm.com. That's legacyproperties-pm.com. The experts in landlord stress removal.
Financial words of wisdom with Market Wrap host Mo Ansari.
Staying out of the market is the most dangerous thing you can do for your financial future. If you continue to spend like a drunken sailor, you're going to run out of money. That's the reality. This is not poker. This is your financial future.
It's helpful financial food for thought on your drive home with a host who tells it like it is. Market Wrap with Mo Ansari.
Weeknights at 6 on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
It's a difficult decision. When you finally decide to have your hearing tested, where do you go for professional care? Tens of thousands are spent every week on ads trying to convince you to come in for a free hearing test or a sale that's this week only. For professional care, I suggest you take a different approach. I'm Dr. Barbara Jenkins, owner of Advanced Audiology. I have 25 years of hospital and clinical experience treating both hearing loss and tinnitus. My first suggestion? Ask your physician who they would go to, not just who's on their list. Who do they trust? Second, go online and search Doctor of Audiology and then type in your area. You don't want an evaluation performed by a technician or hearing aid salesperson. Your hearing is a serious concern, so you should treat it as such. For more information, go to advancedaudiology.com or call 303-649-2122. Because at Advanced Audiology, we take your hearing seriously.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know that customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Good morning and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We are here to remind you that small business is big business. Your business is our business. And good morning to you.
Good morning.
There's all kinds of stuff going on in pre-market trading. You ready to hear this?
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm. The British pound crashing again. Yeah. The whole Brexit thing's got everybody up in arms, if you will, and it's causing a ripple down effect. We'll explain that here in just a second. The currency quickly recovered most of its 6% loss, but it's still trading low, about $1.24 to the pound. The jury's still out on what triggered the brief episode of a 6% plunge yesterday, but computer trading algorithms likely played a role. The pound was already under pressure of worries because Britain's heading for hard exit from the European Union. Currency is now down more than 16% since the UK voted to leave the bloc in June, or voted in June to leave the European bloc. What's being affected by that? Well, airlines, and especially British airlines. The pound's decline immediately registered in the shares of UK companies that need to deal in stronger foreign currencies. For instance, low-cost airline EasyJet and IAG, the parent company of British Airways, particularly hard hit because the weaker pound pushes up the cost of buying jet fuel, which is priced in American dollars. So IAG shares dropped 2% in early trading. EasyJet dropped 3%. IAG is estimating a $230 million loss over the next couple of years. U.S. jobs report going to be announced today. Economists surveyed by CNN Money forecast that the economy added 175,000 jobs in September. That'd be up from 155,000 jobs gained in August. Trading's mixed in Europe, with Germany's DAX and France's CAC 40 both down 0.7%. Britain's FTSE 100 continued its habit of posting gains while the pound falls, I should say. Asian markets in mixed. That's no surprise to anybody who follows the Asian markets. And the Dow Jones Industrial Average, NASDAQ, closed with losses of less than 0.2%, while the Standard & Poor's 500 actually eked out a single-point gain yesterday. Carnival Corporation, that Carnival Cruise Line, shares down nearly 2% in pre-market trading. We'll keep our eyes on them as they reroute some of their ships because of Hurricane Matthew.
Well, thankfully they are.
Absolutely. Right? Yeah. All right, so that's the news that you need to know.
All right, thank you for that.
You're very welcome.
What else you got?
The news you might want to know.
You might want to know. This will give you fodder for chatting about this morning at the water cooler before you head off into your weekend.
Yes, indeed. It's time for...
And you'll only hear it on the Experience Pros radio show.
You Choose the News, the game show at the top of the hour where we've actually chosen the news. It's stories that, water cooler is probably the only place.
Right.
Possibly the restroom.
Hopefully you'll put a smile on your face. You can get all the other news everywhere else. This is the only place you get Eric's game show.
All right. News story number 1. Ready?
Ready.
Skin to skin update.
Oh, no, we're not doing that.
Skin to skin update. Number 2, surprise, your jackpot is bigger than you think.
Okay, yay.
Number 3, wouldn't you love to spend the night at Taco Bell?
No.
And story number 4.
Why?
Story number 4.
You're gagging.
That's the title.
Gagging.
Of story number 4.
Okay, you remind me of a cat with a hairball. But,
Really?
Okay, so.
Which story would you like to start with?
Oh, let's spend the night in Taco Bell.
Why not, right? A Canadian Taco Bell is actually converting to an Airbnb.
Really?
Yeah. Taco Bell location in Canada is offering fast food enthusiasts the chance to spend a night inside the restaurant. I wonder if Ben Stiller is available. As part of the Taco Bell Canada's staycation contest, one winner and their 3 friends will have the opportunity to stay in an Ontario Taco Bell location, which will be converted into an Airbnb for the release of the new Steak Double Dia. This is brilliant.
I think you were all over this.
Brilliant. No, it's great marketing. Listen, Taco Bell is being outfitted with 2 sets of bunk beds, some comfy chairs, a big screen TV, and they're doing a one-night, overnight. It's like a pop-up hangout for Taco Bell, but it's all to promote their new product. I love this. In addition to a feast of steak double dias, the listing promises video games, movies, and a Taco Bell butler to cater to the guest needs. In other words, security. Contestants can enter the Airbnb listing, and the winning group will spend the night of October 17th inside the restaurant. I think it's brilliant. All right.
Okay, stop. Okay,
no, that's the title.
I know, but we're going to have to do that story just so you stop gagging.
I'm so glad you did, because I didn't want to do it 5 times.
Oh, darn it. I should have waited till the end.
All right, so let's talk about, Rapunzel, right?
Right.
What's she famous for?
Her long hair.
Did you know she has a syndrome?
No, she does not.
I didn't know either. Woman, by the way, this is a graphic story. Surgeons discovered a 6-inch by 4-inch hairball.
What?
Lodged in a woman's stomach.
What?
With a tail going all the way into the first part of her intestine.
Wow. Oh.
It's true. You see, there's something called a Rapunzel syndrome, right?
Rapunzel syndrome? I didn't know that Rapunzel ate her own hair.
Apparently, she eats her own hair, and she has a coconut-sized hairball that had to be surgically removed.
A hairball from eating her own hair, and so it just collected It didn't pass.
No.
It just stayed
Right.
and grew into this.
It's just like a kitty.
Oh my gosh.
They lick their own hair. They don't process it, and then they
have to gag it up.
Yeah.
And she can't gag it up, so it had to be surgically removed.
Well, it's a coconut. It's just a sensitive coconut.
Wow.
Yeah.
Of her hair.
Yeah, I apologize. Let's move on.
Okay.
Your jackpot is bigger than you thought. Or,
give me a jackpot.
Okay. All right. In Red Wing, Minnesota, a Minnesota man who attempted to collect a $10,000 lottery prize found his efforts foiled by a problem, a simple error. He didn't win $10,000. He won $100,000.
I'd like to make a mistake like that.
Steve Larson of Red Wing said he visited the Minnesota Lottery office in Owatonna, Minnesota, September 29th to collect the $10,000 he thought he'd won from the Diamond Crossword Scratch-Off lottery ticket purchased a few months earlier from the local Main Street Freedom Value Center. Larson said he left the office empty-handed, but only because it turned out his ticket was worth $100,000 and prizes over $30,000 have to be claimed at the lottery's office in Roseville. I wonder if he made the trip.
Fast. Give me a helicopter.
Yeah, right. The winner says the extra trip was well worth the drive, and Larson said the first thing he plans to buy with his winnings is a big steak to grill.
A steak. I think I would be a very extravagant spender if I all of a sudden came into six
you really?
figures. I think I would.
Interesting.
Go get me a helicopter.
I don't believe it.
And
I don't believe it.
No?
No, I know you well enough. You might go buy yourself a pair of shoes. You might get another purse. That'll cover the first couple $100. And then you're a saver. You're as thrifty as anybody I know. Yeah.
I do like to save money.
Yeah. All right. Finally, let's give you a skin-to-skin
Oh,
update.
that's right. That's right.
No. It's not what you're thinking.
Oh, let's hope not.
Don't you remember I brought you the story earlier in this week where
The hospital charged
right,
the family for skin-to-skin contact.
Right. The baby was born. The man
For skin-to-skin contact with his own family.
Correct.
Right?
The nurse handed the baby to the father, and the father put the baby on the mother's chest so that they could do the bonding, and then found a line item in their hospital bill.
They were charged for that service.
Yeah, like a significant amount. So here's the story. Utah dad shocked to be charged $39.35 on a hospital bill for skin-to-skin contact after his son's birth, recouped the charge with a humorous GoFundMe page. Yes, he crowdfunded his expense. Ryan Grassley, 37, posted
He didn't
a
just
photo
go to the
Reddit.
hospital and say, disagree with this charge?
Nope, he said, I had to pay $39.35 to hold my baby when he was born. Somebody stepped up, paid the bill for him. Take that, hospital. Hey, we've got to take a quick break, but when we come back, there will be no more skin-to-skin charges, I promise. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
NMLS 378844, regulated by the Division of Real Estate. Denver home values have climbed to their highest in history, but your bank still wants you to pay $100, $200 or more in mortgage insurance. Why? I'll shoot you straight. The banks are not your friends. They get rich upon your labors as you continue to pay unnecessary mortgage insurance. Your heavy burdens of debt, interest, and fees are literally their business model. Do you really think your bank is going to tell you how to lower their profits? Not a chance. If you're ever going to get ahead, you'll need someone on your side of the table. I'm Brian Murphy, owner of Front Range Mortgage, a local, Colorado-only mortgage team that has helped hundreds of Coloradans to fight back against the banks, drop their mortgage insurance, lower their payments, pay off credit cards, and get a little breathing room. I advocate for you against your bank. Call me and my local BBB-approved team for a painless 5-minute conversation to see how we can fight for you and your family. Our number, 303-500-1900. That's 303-500-1900, or visit frontrangemortgage.com.
Beginning October 9th, Oric will be offering its customers 15 to 30% off all of their vacuums and cleaning accessories for the rest of October. Come take advantage of this great sale at 3 convenient Denver Metro locations: Highlands Oric in Littleton, Aurora Oric in Aurora, or Anderson's Vacuum in Inglewood. For more information, visit denvervacuum.com. Don't miss this huge fall sale starting October 9th. denvervacuum.com. Denver's #1 choice for everything vacuum since 1947. Are you interested in being your own boss but don't know where to start? MadeRight has a home-based business franchise opportunity that will allow you to start building a better life for you and your family. With MadeRight, you'll go into business for yourself, not by yourself. And they'll provide a startup package, guaranteed clients, initial equipment, training, and constant support. Take that first step towards starting your new life and call 303-898-0595 today. Again, that's 303-898-0595. 303-898-0595.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, 2016 is upon us, and you got to learn how to make money when the market goes down. They always tell you, don't short, don't short. They try to scare you. No, that you try to make money when it's going down. That's how you make money. You wouldn't buy a car, would you, that just had forward and no reverse? Well, that's what Wall Street is selling you when they tell you not to short. Think about this. How can the market not go down? The market has gone up 200%, but the margin requirement, or the margins, the amount of money they borrowed, the investors, has gone up 700%. So investors borrowed 700%, increased their borrowing 700% to buy stocks, but the market went up 200%. Are you kidding me? Are you nuts? That's called a bubble. That's why you join my gang and work with us in learning how to short a stock. It's so easy, so simple. Join my gang, philsgang.com now.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
If you're like most Americans, you might be finding that money is a little tight right now. Do you know that it doesn't have to be this way? If you are 62 years or older and you own your own home, you might be sitting on a permanent income stream. There are many myths out there about reverse mortgages, but the truth is that a reverse mortgage is a safe and powerful way to fund your retirement. You can continue to own your home and live in it just as long as you want to, but the income stream will last just as long. Get the facts. Talk to an expert today. Call Dan Gordon at Acclaim Mortgage. Dan has been in the mortgage business for over 30 years, and he's a member in good standing with the Better Business Bureau. Find out how a reverse mortgage can provide you with the financial comfort and security you desire. Call Dan Gordon today at 303-753-9400. Again, that's 303-753-9400. Or for more information, visit acclaimmortgage.com. Once again, call 303-753-9400 or visit acclaimmortgage.com.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Hey, welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most popular talk show in America. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
I always want some more of him. I could listen to him all day long.
You talking about me?
Of course. Yes, that's what I meant. That's what I said. Yes, of course.
I suspect there's a Toby thing going on.
You suspect maybe correctly. Well, I love music, right? It changes our day. It changes our mood. It gets us moving, gets us going, helps us kind of deal with some of the emotions that are going on.
Right.
Well, researchers have found that music therapy provides a diversion from negative feelings, helps manage the pain of not only adults, but of children, especially those with developmental, physical, behavior, and even neurological disabilities. It also, get this, it can help increase the range of motion and motor skills, and in some cases can be a replacement for medication.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Right? Music is invaluable to people with special needs, allowing them to express themselves non-verbally, says our expert guest, Travis Perry. He's a music teacher for more than 35 years and inventor of Chord Buddy.
Oh, yeah, I know
ChordBuddy.com. Did you see it on Shark Tank?
I did.
Right, it makes guitar learning easier. He was on a Shark Tank. They've actually discovered that veterans who use music can actually help them to cope with PTSD as well as other physical injuries. Senior citizens, they're finding all sorts of beneficial uses for music therapy. Travis Perry has appeared on Shark Tank, and he's here to talk about the music's therapeutic value and his personal experiences working with special needs children. Travis Perry, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Hey, it is my pleasure to be with y'all this morning. How are y'all doing?
Travis, we're doing fantastic, and thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us, and congratulations on your meteoric success. You know, you've beaten the odds in so many different ways. Let's talk about music therapy and the value. What is it about music? You know, I remember growing up, we heard the old phrase that music soothes the savage beast. Why?
Yeah. It calms the soul. It unites us as one. It doesn't matter what country, what race, what age group. You know, I've seen, and I play in front of thousands of people, you know, throughout the year, and I see kids that are 7 years old singing and dancing with people that are 70 years old. You know, that's how it brings us together. When I invented Chord Buddy, and I invented it for my daughter who was having trouble trying to learn the guitar, the therapeutic side of music wasn't even on the radar for why we did it. I did it just to help people like you or anyone that wanted to learn to play the guitar, which is statistically 9 out of 10 people want to play the guitar. That's why we did it. But then we started having people use it with special needs kids and with kids with autism. We've just started with the School of Autism Academy in Panama City Beach, Florida. They're using it now. And then we had someone from Wounded Warriors contact and said, gosh, this would help with soldiers in their hand rehabilitation. You know, rather than squeezing a ball, they could use the Chord Buddy and learn to play the guitar. So, you know, it's been so rewarding to find these other markets that this product is useful in.
Travis, I got a question for you here. And it's not anything that's in our notes or anything like that, but I'm on your website, chordbuddy.com, and I'm looking at this. I used to try to play the guitar, and I was never very good at it at all. Can you teach an old dog new tricks?
Short answer, yes. I've had the most rewarding email from an 82-year young man.
Come on.
That wanted to play Brown Eyed Girl for his 60th wedding anniversary.
I love it.
Yeah. And his daughter emailed me and said, listen, my dad would like to get a Chord Buddy. He don't know if he can do it or not. I said, listen, I'll send one to you free of charge. If he can do it, and, you know, great. It's my gift to him for just wanting to do this. And so on their 60th wedding anniversary, he was able to play Brown Eyed Girl for his brown eyed bride of 60 years.
Oh my gosh. Those are incredible moving stories. Now, Travis, and you're seeing the incredible impact on, of course, children with special needs, our wounded veterans. They are taking music out of the schools. And this, I mean, it used to be something you did, you learned in school. It was part of the school curriculum. It's now no longer. When my kids went through about 15 years ago, we could still get it as an extracurricular activity. How do you think removing music from schools is having an impact in the future? We probably haven't really seen the results really impact us yet, but how do you think it's going to impact our kids coming out of school with no music?
Just like we all probably do and know horribly, it's going to affect our education scores. It's going to affect their higher learning. I mean, we know that music assists children in memory development, in memory retention, motor skill development. We know that, and by taking arts out, it will show up years down the road, and they'll wonder, gosh, what happened, you know, and then some genius connect the dots that, gosh, we took arts out of the school and music out about 20 years ago, and now we've got all these people with no skills, and then they'll maybe can put it back in. But yeah, it's horrible. It's very upsetting for me. It's a passion of mine. I work every day, typically in a school somewhere, trying to get music back into that school. Right. I was just in a school on Monday. I was in a school on Tuesday, and I'll be in a school next week trying to establish a guitar program. back in their school.
Well, God bless you for what you're doing. I think it's amazing. I think your product is amazing. I gave away my guitar because I just didn't use it.
You weren't using it and had kind of lost that touch.
I want to buy one. I want to buy a guitar and a Chord Buddy.
Good.
I do.
I'll let you.
I'll let you, Travis.
Statistically, 65% of American homes have an unplayed musical instrument in it, and it's usually the guitar. 65%. Isn't that crazy?
Well, pull it out. Get yourself a Chord Buddy from Travis Perry. Travis, what was your favorite takeaway? What was your biggest experience or learning from being on the Shark Tank?
Be prepared to change, to roll with the flow. We went from doing, a couple of $100,000 a year to doing, 2 to 3 to 4, 15 million now.
Yeah.
So be prepared for change, and always have a plan B.
And
always have a plan B.
I love it. I love it. Travis Perry, Chord Buddy. Check it out. Get yourself a Chord Buddy. Get that unused guitar out of the closet and into the hands. How do people follow you, Travis, and follow your success, or maybe even get involved with helping bring more music to their schools?
Well, on social media, we're at the THE Chord. I'm driving, by the way, so you're traffic.
All right.
THE Chord Buddy. And Twitter is Chord Buddy, at Chord Buddy. And go to our website, Chord Buddy, CHORD Buddy, CHORDBuddy.com.
There it is. Thanks, Travis. We'll be back with more positive business talk.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no
Market Wrap with Mo Ansari is your daily source for financial news and analysis. With over 30 years of trading experience, Mo shares his thoughts on the markets, answers your financial questions, and features guest experts from around the world covering a variety of investment topics. Visit MarketWrapWithMo.com for more info about the show and listen to Market Wrap with Mo Ansari.
Weeknights at 6 on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Stock markets go up and go down. Hi, I'm Linda Gardner, host of Your Money, Your Retirement, Saturday morning at 10 on Denver's Money Talk. Are you worried about the markets? How will you protect your assets? With recent stock market volatility, where should your money be now? Call me today and schedule a complimentary stress test of your portfolio. Call 720-488-8604. That's 720-488-8604. Or go to yourmoneyyourretirement.com. That's yourmoneyyourretirement.com.
Hey everyone, it's Eric and Angel inviting you to check out experienceprosdeals.com.
If you've ever wanted to be in business for yourself but not by yourself, this may be exactly the opportunity you've been waiting for. Made Right of Highlands Ranch is offering the opportunity to invest in a Made Right franchise for only $3,300. It's valued at $6,600.
The pro pick of the week for experienceprosdeals.com, Made Right franchise. Check it out.
Owing money to the IRS is terrifying, especially when you're fighting alone. It's David versus Goliath, and at any moment they can take your paycheck, seize everything you own, and even throw you in jail. At U.S. Tax Shield, we can immediately stop the harassment and get you protected, while our experienced team of tax experts work on significantly reducing what you owe. Our IRS insiders know the laws and can take full advantage of the government's new Fresh Start initiative. This crucial knowledge can reduce your debt in ways you never imagined. In fact, these strategies have saved U.S. Tax Shield's clients nearly $3 million in 2016 alone, and we have an A+ rating with a Better Business Bureau. Fighting alone is expensive and leaves you completely exposed to the IRS's aggressive tactics. But you can end the anxiety with one simple phone call. If you owe over $10,000 or have unfiled returns, call U.S. Tax Shield now and learn about our price protection guarantee. The call's completely confidential, free, and there's no obligation. Call 800-997-5308. That's 800-997-5308. 800-997-5308.
Pastor Camp is the one to call.
Get your home's heating and cooling system ready for cooler weather. Whether you need maintenance or a new Lennox heating and cooling system, Pastor Camp is the one to call. With over 50 years of experience and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Take advantage of their special offers on a qualifying Lennox home comfort system, including up to $1,600 in rebates or up to 60 months no interest financing with approved credit. Call Pastor Camp today at 303-777-1234 or visit pastorcamp.com.
What's for dinner?
You're exhausted after a long day at work and a heck of a commute. The last thing you want to do is cook a meal. You need Chef Curry's Cuisine. Chef Curry's Cuisine can make family dinner fun again by preparing home-cooked meals by a local Denver chef. Chef Curry will do the shopping, cook 2 weeks of Monday through Friday dinners, provide the packaging and cleanup too. All of Chef Curry's meals are made with the freshest ingredients, and you get to choose them from a large variety of proteins and sides. So, next time you hear,
"What's for dinner?"
you can say Chef Curry's Cuisine. No more hassles, just healthy, fresh meals for you to enjoy. Visit chefcurryscuisine.com and get details on weekly menus, along with brand new catering options for your private parties or office functions. Or call 720-404-2798. That's 720-404-2798. Go on, add some spice to your meals. Start with Chef Curry's Cuisine.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. We are here to inspire you to get your business right, and I'm going to lay out a little bit of a roadmap for you. Ready?
All right.
Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and that girls network, Pinterest.
All right, so you're just naming off social media platforms that you know?
I just made a roadmap for
a roadmap.
A roadmap for you. And your guide to successfully harvesting leads.
Ooh, and that's our roadmap, using those social media sites.
Sure, why not?
You know, I think we all think we've got it. Like, okay, I'm on. I've signed up. I've got accounts.
Yeah.
For these sites, I've started following people. I post pictures of my dog, what I ate for breakfast.
Right.
I mean, isn't that what you do?
You can, but some people might want to actually turn the corner and leverage this for business. And if you want to do that, as the various social media platforms continue to dominate the internet marketing world, they are also dominating the lead generating world and are by far one of the best ways to have a steady stream of high quality potential clients clicking through to your website on a consistent basis. I
love that it says it's one of the dominating the lead generation world, because I think there's a lot of people that still talking about how email is dominating the lead generation, and I think I've seen a lot of emails and they're not that good. So
they're not that good.
I don't think that the percentages are as high as we're being told.
Listen, the lead generation process isn't something that you just post once and hope something comes around, right?
But that is the behavior, or that is how people are treating it. I posted in July. where are all my leads?
Well, Neil Patel, who is an entrepreneur himself and an online marketing expert, has a few things that he says, if you follow these steps, you will start to tap into that domination of lead generation through your social structures. Number one, select the right social media channels. Let me emphasize one word. Select the right social media channels.
Right, and there's so many to choose from, right? Eric, you top, kind of spilled off, the top several, right?
4, yep.
But there are hundreds to choose from.
Right.
And picking the right one, I think, is a challenge in and of itself, which is probably why you want to consult with a social media professional. This is our business. This is our target audience. This is, our product and service. They will match you to the right social media challenge.
Absolutely.
Or challenge, the right social media platform.
And your audience. And by the way, you cannot, listen to this carefully, you cannot begin developing a social strategy for lead development until you know which platform you will be using, which means you have to find out which platform is your audience.
Again, this is where it comes from, an analysis, your target demographic, right? Where are they? There's actually a guide that we'll post on our Facebook wall to help you figure out where you should be hanging out. But if you look at B2B marketers, 44% of those responding to a survey said they generated leads through LinkedIn, 44%. 39% had generated leads through Facebook, and 30% through Twitter. I know somebody who exclusively generates leads through Twitter.
Right.
Excellent at it, but it fits his business model.
It fits his business model, fits where his audience is looking. But look at the difference. If you're B2B, right, and you are using Twitter, according to this survey, you could be missing out on 15% of your market and the return of 15% greater because you may be using the wrong tool.
You could be using the wrong tool. I know somebody else who uses Facebook advertising and spends quite a bit on their Facebook ads, gets a huge return on it.
Bet.
Mastering the messaging, mastering who it is they're reaching, and has seen an incredible return.
If you're looking for a comprehensive breakdown of your own target demographic and where the members are likely spending their time on social media, check out Sprout Social. They've got a guide.
Yeah, we're going to post that on our Facebook wall.
Good deal.
Right? And so for B2B, in this particular article, they did the comparison. 44% came from LinkedIn, 39% from Facebook, and 30% through Twitter. So here's how they were generating leads through LinkedIn. I mean, that's a big return, 44%.
Sure.
Right? It's given the company's recent acquisition by Microsoft, they say even more professionals will be networking and connecting on this platform. When was this
written?
We're
talking about LinkedIn.
Right.
Now, the site, unlike Twitter or Facebook, is built for professionals and business owners to connect. Contrast Twitter, Facebook, built for anybody with a Wi-Fi connection, right? Here's this. You got to directly connect with potential leads and offer free stuff. Now, your samples can be anything from a white paper. It could be a free consultation. We think that the free consultation, most people realize, is code for sales pitch. So maybe not that, but what do you have that you could give? Maybe a free copy of your book.
Right. There's a lot of folks, and I'm on the receiving end of this. Thanks so much for the follow. Thanks for connecting. Here's my free download on this. Here's my white paper on this. Here's a tip sheet on that. And if they hit my hot buttons, right, things that I'm looking for, I will click on that, and it converts into a prospective character. It doesn't take a lot of, it's a filter for you, right, because we're putting out the information, and if you're putting it in front of the right people, that's their pain point, you will see conversion. And they say, treat a lot of times your social media as an actual process as a part of your sales process. So often we don't have a strategy behind it. So often we're just posting random, okay, today's pumpkin day. Okay, so what does that have to do with my business? There is an element that we're building relationships and we're connecting with people and want to bring them into our community, right? Yep. Because we're real people dealing with real things. But you have to be strategic. This is a part of your sales process. Would you share that with them if you were in front of them in person? Is this a conversation you would have with them if you were in front of them in real time? Too often we are just wasting our time with it's just noise.
It is just noise, and there's some fallacies in the actual process. For instance, and again, I appreciate Neil Patel's candor in this. He says, let me just be upfront with you. If you want to generate leads with Facebook, odds are you have to invest some money into an ad campaign. Luckily for you, they're less than half the price per click compared to Google AdWords. It's about 80 cents per click on a Facebook ad, and it's about $2.50 on average. It depends on what your keywords are. You can have a very popular keyword that goes upwards of $8, $10 per click. But it's much more cost effective on Facebook.
The thing is they're not taking their Facebook page seriously.
Correct.
Right? They say oftentimes the navigation is off, no clear call to action, no way that it's generating leads. You have to treat it as a part of your sales process, right? So using clear calls to action, regularly updated news feeds. How often are you posting? Is it once in a while, once in a blue moon? You're not going to create an audience that way, right? And then high quality photos. And they don't have to be professional, right? You don't have to have a professional take them, but they should be high quality.
Absolutely.
Run contests, use giveaway, right? People love competitions. They love free stuff, right? Depending on your industry, will dictate what kind of things you can give away, right?
Sure.
But if you can come up with something that people will willingly and happily put their name into a box and say, I want this,
right.
And I'm willing to give you my name and address for it.
Yeah. And I got a thing about that, and I'm just going to go out there and say this. I think that when people offer a chapter of their book, I am personally turned off by that. I don't want a chapter of your book. I want your whole book, right? So give away your whole book. I mean, it's not costing you a ton of money. You've invested. But if you see that people are interested in your book, guess what? They're interested in you.
Yes.
It's a great giveaway.
You can give, if you can give away a chapter, you can give away the whole thing.
That's right.
Right? And they're not going to go and read a chapter and then buy your book.
I never have.
Right?
I've downloaded a couple of them, and I thought, gosh, they got me there, but no, I don't want just a chapter.
Now, I have given a chapter because it was a particular chapter.
Okay.
Here's a chapter on this thing.
Sure.
So the chapter almost served as its own white paper.
Yes.
Right? It wasn't necessarily, here's the first chapter of the book
but
and download to get the rest.
And here's my answer to that problem. And I wrote it up already. It comes in the form of a chapter of the book. Here it is.
Yes.
But you know what? If you want to give something away, give it all away. Don't and not everything. That's not what I said. But don't give me a taste and then say.
Well, you're asking them to invest in you before you've invested in them.
There you go. That's it. We've got to take a quick break. When we come back, more positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric, and this is the Experience Pros Radio Network.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
If you have a rental property, you need to listen to this message. Recent changes in the fair housing rules may greatly impact your property and how you rent. It used to be that a landlord could say no felonies on the application, but the rules have changed. To get more information on these recent changes, contact Legacy Properties PM. You've invested time, energy, and money into your property, and without professional management, you may be stuck with stress and aggravation trying to rent. With Legacy Properties PM, you can feel more at ease knowing your property's managed well and you're getting the best return on investment. Legacy Properties PM will handle your tenants by following the most up-to-date fair housing rules, showing the property, having the correct lease agreement signed, handling the hassles of repairs and repairmen, and dealing with late rent, fees, or evictions. Call Legacy Properties PM at 720-989-1996 or visit online at legacyproperties-pm.com. That's legacyproperties-pm.com. The experts in landlord stress removal.
You've chased the sun across the sky and searched among the trees, rivers, mountains high, and faced most dangerous beasts. On and on you hunt. There's no time for stalling. Your appetite you must confront, for something wild's calling.
Wild game fast, every night, for a limited time. Only at Rodizio Grill, the Brazilian Steakhouse. 18th and Wine Coop, parking validation available.
Family and Christian-owned AMB Janitorial Services is looking for people like you who want to supplement their income by working nights. These experts in commercial cleaning have shifts available at Denver International Airport. Great for college students or those who need extra money. Must be 18 or older. They offer competitive pay, paid time off after 1 year, time and a half for select holidays, and supplemental insurance. Please call AMB Janitorial Services at 720-372-7125 for more information. Call 720-372-7125 and start earning today. If you knew the moment when you would be a victim of a violent crime, wouldn't you do everything possible to prepare? With proper education, a firearm can save the lives of you and your loved ones. U.S. Law Shield's mission is for everyone to be armed and educated. Liberty Firearms is hosting a gun law workshop October 8th. Attend and have a chance to win a Winchester Black Shadow SXP 12-gauge shotgun. Register at gunseminar.com. No purchase necessary. Must be present to win. That's gunseminar.com.
How about kicking off October with some fresh, clean carpets? Stop putting off getting your carpets clean. I know you want to, and you think it's outrageously expensive. Well, it's not, and it's totally worth the money. Call out Zero Res Carpet Cleaning Company to clean your carpets with their patented empowered water technology cleaning process. Your carpets are going to look brand new again, especially if you have kids and pets. You probably have spots and stains everywhere. Empowered water technology is eco-friendly. It's safe for your kids and pets. They don't clean with harsh soaps, detergents, or toxic chemicals. If your carpet is cleaned with those things, you're only attracting dirt to your carpets. Call now and get the October special. 3 carpeted areas, pre-treated, cleaned, and sanitized with that empowered water for just $119. See? Affordable. Call today. 303-471-5150. 303-471-5150. Or go online and book your job at ZeroResDenver.com. Mention you heard the $119 deal on KNUS. Zero Res, the right way to clean.
Inglewood, Colorado, 1947. Mr. Anderson opens a small shop and repairs vacuums. He knows the ins and outs of all 7 brands popular at the time. Inglewood, Colorado, now. Anderson's Vacuums still exists, still serving what they sell, including brands like Miele, Sebo, Auric, Dyson, Shark, and more. Try them, test them, find your favorite. Anderson's Vacuum has grown to become one of the largest dealers in sales and service. The knowledge and experience is unmatched. Visit a legend, Anderson's Vacuum, in Inglewood at andersonsvacuum.com.
Take it like it is and make it like you want it. You've heard that before, right? Well, that applies to your home too. But maybe you don't know exactly how to get it done or what the options might be. Hi, Dan Cicchini, Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. How about starting with a call to us? For over 30 years, our family company has been designing and completing first-rate kitchens and baths that, frankly, your neighbors would be jealous of. Where to start, Todd?
Dad, they just need to call us. We can help. And now's the time. At Done Right, we offer only the finest cabinet resurfacing, custom cabinets, tub and shower upgrades, and full kitchen and bath redesigns. Simply call us for a free in-home estimate, and you'll see how your unique kitchen and bath fantasies will become your reality.
Come on, folks, get her done. Once and for all. Kitchens, baths, counters, and floors, and even replacement windows and doors. You have our word, we'll treat you right at Done Right. 303-722-2295, 800-362-8370, or drhi.com.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Nothing you can say, nothing you can throw our way. It's Friday.
Yeah! It's Friday! And welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Gosh, I'm so excited. This is the gateway to a great weekend.
We are ready for a great weekend. You've worked hard. You've put it all in, and now it's just down to the wire. Thanks for starting your day with positive business talk. Of course, you can download all the episodes, archives, and listen to Positive Business Talk all day long, any time of day if you have downloaded the app, which you can find at experiencepros.com/radio.
Correct.
All right. The internet user is an impatient customer. You know, we talked about patience earlier in the show.
Did. And we discovered that Eric is quite possibly the most patient person on the planet.
So while Eric is the most patient, most people using the internet are not.
That's true.
They're always plugged in, often through multiple devices, right? They expect uninterrupted service. They have less patience to deal with glitches and problems.
Okay.
Expect immediate resolution.
This is where
accelerated resolution.
Yeah, this is
I want it,
where
and I want it now.
I am not patient when it comes to the internet. I am one of these people, and I am absolutely there. So much so that you created a phrase that we use, and I use daily in my internet searching, downloading usage. The phrase?
It has to go to space.
It's got to go to space.
Right? They're like, I just sent it. Did you get it? Where'd it go? Da-da-da. I'm like, give it a moment. It has to go to space. Right?
Bounce off a satellite and come back.
I mean, it's amazing what has to happen for us to have this immediate instant gratification.
Do you remember when you used to have a pen and an inkwell and you had to write? And
no,
then
we don't
fold
remember that.
and
No,
put that in
I've heard about that. Yeah,
there were horses involved.
Great-great-grandpa. I read about that in history books.
Months.
I've seen it in movies, but we've never had to experience anything even close to it. And it's just getting faster, and it's just getting more amazing. The things that we have access to, like I can't, but people can with the new technology. You can be at the grocery store and with your phone, clock into your refrigerator to see, do I really need to buy milk this week?
Watch out for that.
Right? That is just really awesome.
Because your internet refrigerators can also clock into something else.
Okay, so with all of these changes, all of this technology, and a lot of it is technology, but what's behind the technology is people, human beings, right? And we're only working as fast as a human being can work.
It's true.
Right? And so a lot of times scaling up our customer care programs, taking care of the customers by just adding more people is not always super practical.
Right? Nor effective.
Nor effective or affordable, right? So we have to take into account automation, right? Tailoring things with automation, community management, anticipating issues, integrating user feedback into products and services.
That's a lot of stuff.
Right? So excellent customer service calls for counterintuitive approaches.
Oh, all right. Counterintuitive approach number 1. Think beyond issue resolution.
Right? The smartest way to delight your user is to immediately learn from an issue, right? We gather the data, we do the metrics, right? And take it right back to the product and our offering.
Well, and that plus opposable thumbs is what makes the human condition better than most other in the animal
right?
kingdom.
Because we can fix things in real time.
Now, right?
Yes. We don't have to wait. It doesn't have to go back to something. A lot of times, and thankful for the technology, it's like a couple clicks of a button, and we're like, oh, here it is. We just needed to reboot. We just needed to change this. I had the date wrong. This was clicked off somehow, or right. A lot of times, it's just some quick little clicks that'll fix things.
Counterintuitive transformation number 2. Don't wait for complaints.
Right? Make the whole process far more proactive by engaging with the community. So when you are actually reaching out to customers, it generates more personalized feedback and deeper insights. So personal connections, not automated surveys. That's not the exact same thing. We actually want to have a conversation, which is where you can do this on social media.
Absolutely.
Right? It doesn't always have to be on the phone. We can actually talk about it in social media, get a conversation going, get a feel for, get a temperature of what's going on with some different products and services that we have out there.
You want to upgrade your customer experience? Counterintuitive transformation number 3. Get internal buy-in. Everybody should be invested.
Right? Customer care is the front line. And so have your people who work there used your product? Have they gone through the service? Have they gone through the process of ordering and trying it out and using the technology, right? So that they can come up with creative solutions. They're the ones that are going to see the glitches before your customer does and give you great feedback on how to improve it. Your really front line of customer is your internal team.
Amen. Customer experience upgrade transformation that goes against the grain. Counterintuitive transformation number 4. Be consistent, not a hero.
Right?
I agree with this.
Being consistent in how we address a concern and making sure that it's aligned to the expectations, right? Credibility comes into play here. This is how we do it. This is how we do it every time.
If you use the phrase in your business, we under-promise and over-deliver, stop it.
Right. But here's the thing, like we want to be the hero. We want to come in and save the day and make an exception.
But what if you can't?
Right. But
what if circumstances, what if you're waiting on a vendor to supply you with something so that you can supply your customer? What if there's a huge order and things change? If you inconsistently deliver, under promise and over deliver, then the one time that you just garden variety deliver good, great experience, right? You're going to be pinged by those people because you are inconsistent.
Right. If you can't set an expectation that can be met every single time, you set them up for future disappointments.
Yes.
And we don't want to ever set ourselves up to in the future, disappoint our customers. Right. And that's what ends up happening. So having that consistency every single time we deliver great customer service, this great experience, but we can't come in and just be the hero and make exceptions, because we will create disappointment either in that customer or somebody else.
Customer experience transformation number 5. You're only as good as you finish. The last touch point with your customer is how they're likely to remember your entire experience.
The last touch point, right? It could be amazing, amazing, amazing. I mean, we've all been on vacation, right? Amazing, amazing, amazing. And on the last day, something bad happened. And this is the memory you take.
That's right.
Right? And so making sure that the last touch point is the most memorable.
There you have it. Thank you so much to, who is it? John Devine, the contributor and senior vice president of global operations at Yahoo, who gave us the talking points for this conversation. We'll be back with more positive business talk, a whole another hour of it, in fact, on the Experience Pros radio show right after the top of the hour news.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com. This is the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KDMT Arvada Denver, serving Denver's financial community and the every.
Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than ExperiencePros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting ExperiencePros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than Experience.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. I want to thank all my listeners at 1690 AM. That's KDMT Money Talk. And I want to talk to you. I want you to go out right now and refinance that home. Why? Because you're going to lose all that equity in 2016 when the stock market and the housing market both crash. Join my gang. Listen to me weekdays at 1 p.m.
Phil's Gang with Phil Grandy. Weekday afternoons at 1 on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
You've heard of the show Shark Tank, but you need to be aware of the real sharks out there. To grow your business, you need money yesterday, but the banks aren't helping. Hard money lending is the answer, but look out. There are sharks in the water. Attorney and CPA Steve Replin will help you navigate the waters, avoid the sharks, and best of all, get you the money. Avoid the chum. Check out hardmoneycoaching.com. 303-322-7919. That's 303-322-7919.
Here's your Money Minute with Market Wrap host Mo Ansari.
Right now, there are many issues causing uncertainty in the market, like when will the Fed raise rates? Who will get elected in November? When the markets hit new highs, investors worry that they can't go up anymore. When they go down, investors worry about how much farther they will go. This constant turmoil makes it very difficult to invest in the moment without emotions. Having a long-term investment plan that you can stick with through the good times and the bad times can help you avoid the pitfalls of a knee-jerk reaction to the day-to-day market fluctuations. Of course, everyone's needs are different, so you should always consider professional guidance before making any financial decisions. That's your Money Minute. I'm Mo Ansari.
For more tips on successful investing and financial planning, listen to Market Wrap weekdays at 5 p.m. on this station. For a free portfolio review with Mo, dial pound 250 on your cell phone and say, "Talk to Mo."
Compact Asset Management is a registered investment advisor. Funds custodian, Fidelity Institutional Wealth Services, member FINRA SIPC.
As a father of 4 children, I realized it was time for me to make a change in my struggles with alcoholism. It wasn't the first time that I had come to this realization, but I was at the end of my rope. I heard an advertisement on the radio for this treatment program called Go Sober and thought it sounded too good to be true. I was honestly pretty reluctant to go through with the treatments because I had tried several other methods of quitting in the past that were unsuccessful. The people affiliated with Go Sober are very generous and compassionate. They put in countless hours and selflessly work very hard to ensure your success in the program. They were very accommodating to my schedule and my time. The end result of this 8-week program is that I am no longer a slave to alcohol. The chains have been broken, and I haven't felt this free for as long as I can remember. The simple things in life that used to make me happy actually bring me joy again. I am so grateful for the Go Sober program and the people that help run it.
Reset your life. Call Go Sober 303-827-4837 or visit gosober.org.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know that customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Good morning and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Angel Eric here to help you get your business right. Thanks so much for tuning in. Got all kinds of stuff going on in the news today, so let's get right to it. What do you say?
I say okay.
Okie dokie. The British pound took a pounding last night, plunging 6% over the course of the wee hours of the evening. It dropped down to $1.18. Now, the currency quickly recovered many of its losses to trade about $1.24 later. But what's causing all this? Well, some people say it's trading algorithms on the computer programs. Others say it's Brexit. Because Brexit, the UK moving out of the European Union has caused the currency a loss of more than 16% just since June when they voted to leave the European Union. So, who's it affecting? Well, a lot of people, but primarily, at least in today's news, airlines.
Right. It's going to have a domino effect.
Of course.
Right. It's going to impact a lot.
Yeah, of course. Airline stock is taking a pounding, especially those in England who are reliant upon foreign currencies, the dollar. EasyJet and IAG, the parent company of British Airways, particularly hard hit because the weaker pound pushes up the cost of buying jet fuel, which is priced in U.S. dollars. America's getting one of its latest checkups before the presidential election for the U.S. jobs report. Labor Department will publish the September jobs report. Actually, it just came out about a half an hour ago. Apologize for the delay there. So the expected jobs report forecast is 175,000 jobs in September. That's up from 155,000 in August. Trading's mixed in Europe as well as Asian markets being mixed. And what else do you need to know? Carnival Cruise Lines shares down nearly 2% in pre-market trading. The cruise company has been forced to reroute some of its ships because of Hurricane Matthew. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, NASDAQ both closed with losses of less than 0.2%, while the S&P 500 yesterday eked out a single point gain. That's the news you need to know.
Yeah, very helpful before the market opens in about 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. You ready?
I'm ready.
Here comes the news you want to know, or maybe not. It's time for You Choose the News, the game show at the top of the hour where we've chosen the news. And by we, I'm literally going to point the finger over at Bill. It's our producer. He's the one who's
This
come up with
means
this.
it's going to be edgy, and Eric's not taking any responsibility. If you like it, Eric chose it.
Absolutely.
You want to complain, his name is Bill.
Bill.
Poor Bill.
Oh, we love you, Bill. We really, really do.
But Eric did get the choice to bring it. I mean, it was put in front of him.
Let's just do this.
And Eric has his own free will.
Here comes the news we choose. You ready? Maybe I already have chosen the news. On this day, peak Florida has been reached. I don't even know what that means, but we will find out if you choose the news.
All right.
Okay. Man awarded $1.2 thousand for pizza.
Ooh.
Right.
All right.
Just how popular is the Big Mac among millennials?
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And finally, new world record.
A new world record.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do that.
All right. Malaysian magicians break the world record for changing clothes in a single minute.
Changing clothes? This is
How long
is
does it
something
take you to change clothes?
all day.
All day. How long does it take to change your mind? All day. Yeah. Avery Chin and Sylvia Lim made the record books for their impressively quick change act. So I used to be a magician, and there is a branch of magic known as quick transformation or quick change, right?
Okay.
And it is literally you're wearing a green dress and now you're wearing a gold dress. You're wearing a white dress and now you're wearing a pantsuit. I mean, but it happens instantaneously. It's magic, right? Think about how long it takes you to change your clothes. If you don't have any special engagements that day, it could probably maybe take you a minute or two. But you could do it more. Could you do it more than once in a single minute? If you are these magicians, you can, and then some. They actually changed their clothes. How many times, Bill? I'm not looking at 19 different times in a single minute. That's
19
an
times
average
in
of
a
3
minute?
seconds per transformation.
This I gotta see.
Yeah, if there's a video of it, maybe I'll post that video to our Facebook wall and let you actually experience it. 19 times in a minute. they are the world record holders. Sometimes the guy just simply throws a bunch of glitter in the air, and by the time it falls, she's wearing something new. It's very cool.
Very cool.
All right. Just how popular is the Big Mac among millennials? Or man awarded $1,200 for pizza? Or on this day, peak Florida has been reached.
Peak Florida.
Oh, dang. No.
No?
Okay, no, that's all right. We'll do it.
Right.
Man 45. This is the headline. I'm not making this up, and it's not my opinion. Man 45 years old arrested for crimes epitomizing the Sunshine State. I don't know why they're picking on Florida.
Right? No sunshine today.
In a scene deserving of yakety sax score, a 350-pound Florida man ran away from a Walmart store with 2 stolen TVs.
Okay, hold on, because now you gotta get an image of this.
350 pounds, so he's not a svelte gal.
And he's got two
televisions,
TVs.
one under either arm. Right. His getaway was actually compromised when his pants, containing his ID, fell off as he was running away.
He lost his pants.
He got no pants.
This is like a Cinderella story gone bad.
Oh boy, they fell off as he ran away, according to the police, who yesterday apprehended the suspect. I don't even know how to finish this.
So how long? When did he steal the TVs?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. So same day they were able to apprehend him.
Yeah. His ID was in the pants.
Right.
The pants fell off as he was running away with TVs under his arm.
Right.
And when the police showed up and
at the address that was probably on his ID card, because that's where he went to put, right?
Yeah.
So he was waiting for them. He knew they were coming.
Well, he had no pants, so they delivered his pants back to him and discovered that he had a crack pipe.
A crack pipe. Well, he does sound kind of like crackpot.
No, that's not the story.
No.
His crack pipe was in his crack. No, it really wasn't in his crack. It was all the way up there.
In his bum?
In his bum. With a Brillo pad.
With a Brillo pad?
Yeah.
With a Brillo pad?
Right.
Okay, so okay.
Yeah.
Choices. So
People?
many choices he had in all of this, right? 2 TVs running, left his pants behind.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
with
isn't
his
a Brillo
ID,
pad stainless steel?
And now this is in his. Was he going to take it with him to jail?
It's in his hiney,
right? And so maybe he was packing.
Oh, maybe
for a trip.
Maybe
to jail.
He was packing.
Right, and so this is where we pack.
Oh, they're gonna find me. I lost my pants. My pants had my wallet. Here come the police.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm gonna go through the search, might as well.
We're keeping our crack pipes now? I mean, is this a thing?
Crack pipes and hairballs. You heard it here.
Right.
Let's move on.
So he didn't lose his crack pipe and he lost his pants because he had it with him.
We're gonna move on. Man awarded $1.2. By the way, he was arrested. Man awarded $1,200 for pizza, or just how popular are Big Macs among millennials?
I want to know how popular Big Macs are among millennials.
Not very.
No?
Only 1 in 5 millennials have ever tried a McDonald's Big Mac.
1 in 5?
Right.
You know, I had never tried a Big Mac, probably until I was in my 30s.
Yeah.
My daughter had her first Big Mac in Rome, and I think she was, 15? At the time,
Yeah.
I mean, it was just not a big.
Yeah. They just don't do the Big Mac thing. Now, when I was a kid, Big Macs with Dad was the thing. It was special.
Yeah, my kids are more of a chicken nugget. They're more nuggets. Well, you know, Taylor Swift, her favorite food. Her favorite food.
Yeah.
She says, if I could eat it every day, not worry about calories and health issues and all that, would be chicken nuggets.
Really?
Yeah, Selena Gomez, same thing.
Really?
Yeah, they're all into chicken.
Interesting.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A, whatever their marketing has been, has paid off well.
All right, and finally, a man was awarded $1,200 for a pizza that never showed up. He ordered 3 pizzas, 2 garlic breads, 2 sodas from Domino's 18 months ago. Never showed up. Domino's sent him a check. Well, actually, the judge awarded $1,200 in court. We got to go, but don't go anywhere. More positive business talk is just ahead. You're listening to Angel and Eric, and this is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Hurricane Matthew, hunker down.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Stock markets go up and go down. Hi, I'm Linda Gardner, host of Your Money, Your Retirement, Saturday morning at 10 on Denver's Money Talk. Are you worried about the markets? How will you protect your assets? With recent stock market volatility, where should your money be now? Call me today and schedule a complimentary stress test of your portfolio. Call 720-488-8604. That's 720-488-8604. Or go to yourmoneyyourretirement.com. That's yourmoneyyourretirement.com.
Imagine a world where you only need one tool in your marketing toolbox. A world where that one tool could open doors for you and transform the average sales proposal into a powerful, personalized experience.
The Ostrich Baskets All Senses presentation box is your way to stand out and get greater attention over your competitors. From the classy visual impact the moment it's received, through to the powerful surprises revealed when they open the box and are engaged with aroma, sound, and delightful treats and personalized gifts. Your client will be positively immersed in your marketing message.
The All Senses presentation box will quickly become the one tool in your box to open doors that you may have previously never imagined possible.
Connect with your clients in a manner that promotes positive long-term business relationships and greater sales results for your company. Shorten your sales cycle and reduce your overall marketing costs. Order your All Senses presentation boxes today. Call 720-552-3932 or visit ostrichbaskets.com.
Saturday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Pro Business Colorado, Dave Tabor will have his monthly conversation with parallel entrepreneur Vic Ahmed of the Innovation Pavilion. Vic will bring a rising entrepreneur with him to discuss starting and growing successful businesses. Then Dave will interview the owner of Hermes Transportation, owner of over 30 limousines. They'll talk about their intriguing business with lots of crazy stories. So tune in Saturday, 8 to 10 a.m. on 1690 a.m. and catch past shows at ProBusinessColorado.com.
I woke up last night to wind and hail. The wife was screaming. The kids did well.
Look at our roof.
They cried and cried.
The outside of the house is now inside.
The ceiling caved in.
Ew, insulation. Everything's leaking.
Everyone's freaking when my know-it-all neighbor came over and said,
"You know who I like."
Who?
Golden Spike. Hi, this is Spike McCarthy, and our promise to you is roofing done right to the last nail.
Call Golden Spike Roofing when your roof needs a fix. 303-942-1386. Golden Spike Roofing.
My name is Mick. I was a drinker all my life. When I retired, my drinking became a daily habit. It even affected my health. My brother was having severe health issues because of alcohol, and it really scared me into action. When I heard Go Sober on the radio and their program of outpatient treatment, I knew it was tailor-made for me because I'm the sole caregiver for my wife. My experience at Go Sober changed my life immediately. The trainers and counselors were really great people. There was always someone to reach out to for support or guidance. The best part is the medical infusions eliminated the alcohol cravings. Now with my life restarted, I'm not just happier, I have a sense of joy because my spirit is eager to express my happiness. Call Go Sober. They could be the restart for your life too.
Reset your life. Call Go Sober, 303-827-4837, or visit gosober.org.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Hey, welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. It's Friday. It's a gateway to a great weekend. I am not a difficult boss. I ask you to do a job, you have to do it, and somebody bring me my coffee.
Well, we are a positive business talk show. We know that you're starting your day right, but for many folks, headed off into the workplace can be stressful. You might have a difficult boss that you're working for, right? Your coworkers might lack some boundaries, have issues with gossip, trying to figure out, who your allies are in the workplace. And you might even struggle with some performance anxiety. And the reality is we spend a huge amount of time at our job or our business, and it can be an overwhelming place, an overwhelming in anxiety and stress. So we brought in our experts, Sandra Reich and Georgia Dow, the creators of a breakthrough DVD series on anxiety and depression. You can find it online at anxiety-videos.com. That's anxiety-videos.com. They're going to teach us some steps that we can take to set appropriate boundaries in the workplace. Sandra Reich, welcome.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. And Georgia Dow, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
I am so happy that you ladies are here. I'd like to talk to you about Angel, if you don't mind. And I'm just going to go ahead and recline here on the couch as we get our answers. Let's start with you, Sandra. You talk a lot about how to set boundaries with in the workplace where coworkers and bosses can kind of figure out the appropriate way to communicate one with another. Give me an example of a boundary that is often crossed.
Well, the one I talk about the most is respect. I often am known for saying respect is not negotiable. So there's a hierarchy at a job, no doubts, and you have to listen to your boss, no doubts. But there is a way to be spoken to, and the moment that starts to slip, there's trouble. So the moment it feels disrespectful, it's important to put down the boundary and say, no problem, if you want me to come into work earlier or whatever it may be, but in a respectful way. I don't think any relationship can survive without respect.
I agree with that.
Right. And I think that's what we often see in a dysfunctional workplace is the lack of respect for our coworkers and others. And so, Georgia, what do we do when we've been disrespected and maybe we kind of let it go because, one, we're shocked, like the first time it happens, and we don't really know how to deal with it. And it now has become this kind of regular thing, and we've let it go before. How do we stand up for ourselves if we've let them kind of treat us as a doormat in the past?
That becomes something really difficult because you have to take that first step and actually say, listen, can we have a sit down? I'd like to discuss some things that are happening. Because if you do not, a lot of people are themselves stressed, and so they act and they're very short and they may come off as abrasive. But very few people are actually aware that they are doing that at the time when they are doing it. Often we've had people, once they were spoken to in a kind, really relaxed manner. So you don't want to do this during an incident. That's when people are going to be defensive and upset. But do it when everyone's calm and be able to sit down and say, listen, would this be possible to be changed? It's one of those things that once you ask for it, then you'll know if the other person can do it or at least try to do it. And then if not, you're going to have to make some choices because it's not something, as Sandra had said before, that's going to be able to make a relationship in the workforce that you're going to be comfortable with.
I know this is, I think, the scary part is you stand up for yourself, right, and say, okay, I'd like to, that's not how we talk to people or whatever, use your good words. But I think we're afraid of, that difficult boss going, I'm sorry, this is the way it is, and it's my way or the highway, and now I'm possibly out of a job, which was not at all. It's like I'd almost rather be miserable than out of a job. Sandra, what happens if it goes bad?
Well, I think that's a great question and one that we all have to look at within ourselves. So for sure, if it comes down to the point that you don't have food on the table, sometimes we have to deal with the situation until we find another choice. But I do think, again, one of my lines is the price of selling your soul is $1 billion. How far is it going and how much is that worth to you? There are many currencies in life. Money is one currency. For me, I often will counsel someone that if it's abusive in nature, the price tag may just be too high. Now, you don't have to be impulsive. You may want to look for something else. But again, respect, not negotiable in a workplace or anywhere else.
All right. Okay. So let me turn the corner here and talk to Georgia for just a second about stress. Okay. If I feel it in my neck, I feel it in my shoulders, I feel it in my gut. I have this is a true statement. I actually have a stress-induced liver syndrome. So when I get stressed, my liver starts toxifying my body. How do you manage stress? What can the average person do to reduce stress in the workplace?
So one of the first things that you can do is I always ask people, one, how well are you sleeping? Then two, are you exercising? Exercising is a wonderful way to reduce stress. And then after you've gone through, if you're eating, if you're exercising, if you're treating yourself well, are you taking your lunch breaks at work? So a lot of people will work through lunch, and so they're not being able to take that break through the day. And I would say don't even eat at the workplace. Go somewhere else, change of environment, be able to relax, be able to enjoy yourself. And that gives you that little bit of a break. So you've reset your environment, and then you can go back and you feel a little bit more refreshed and replenished. If you're not being paid for lunch and you're working through your lunch break, now you're working for free. You've actually given yourself a pay cut by doing that. So make sure you take your breaks. You deserve them and you need them.
Right. It's so funny. There's all these things that we do to ourselves. We're like self-sabotaging, right? Sure. We're not sleeping well. Yeah. We're not exercising. We're not taking our lunch breaks. We've seen the enemy in it is me. Sandra, tell our folks how they can get a copy of the DVD series, helping them with dealing with some of these issues.
The DVD goes through a lot of those strategies, actually, to reduce stress. It's at www.anxiety-videos.com, and we do have a special for your listeners, which is if they go to anxiety-videos.com/bundle, they'll get 25% off.
Wow.
Excellent. Anxiety-videos.com/bundle. Get 25% off and take control of your stress and anxiety today.
I really wanted to talk about performance anxiety, but apparently we've run out of time.
Georgia Dow, Sandra Reich, thank you so much for your collaboration, coming together and working on that and being our guest today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely, absolutely. Folks, when we come back, we're going to talk a little more about some positive business techniques that you can actually employ in your workspace, and maybe we'll talk about performance anxiety. I don't know.
No.
It was a phrase I heard.
It was a phrase you heard.
Yeah. I have a friend.
I'm asking for a friend. Saw on Facebook today, somebody's asking, is it too early to put up a Christmas tree? Just asking for a friend.
Yeah. We'll be back with more positive business talk right after this. Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no...
The Colorado Business Roundtable brings you Connect and Collaborate, weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m. Hear from key leaders in Colorado's business community, advocating for proactive business policies that strengthen the economy and help business grow and thrive in Colorado, as well as helping to make Colorado the best place to live now and for generations to come. Connect and Collaborate, weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. right here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 and moneytalk1690.com.
If you are a Colorado veteran and you are not in a VA mortgage, you've probably been lied to. If you're a veteran and not in a VA mortgage, 99% guaranteed, you are paying too high a rate, throwing away thousands of dollars a year to a bank that will never tell you they're taking you for a ride. As a vet, you're entitled to use a VA loan over and over again. You should be paying zero in mortgage insurance, and you can take out 100% of the value of your home for paying off credit cards. Your bank is never going to tell you how much you're throwing away, but I will. I'm Brian Murphy, owner of Front Range Mortgage, a local, Colorado-only mortgage team that has helped hundreds of veterans to drop their mortgage insurance, save thousands, lowering their payments, and pay off high-interest credit cards. Call me and my local team for a painless 5-minute conversation to see how much we can save you. Our number, 303-500-1900. That's 303-500-1900, or visit frontrangemortgage.com. NMLS 378844, regulated by the Division of Real Estate.
How many times have we quit drinking only to start again after a few days, maybe even the same day? I'm Greg Hoffman, founder of Go Sober. There's a reason we can't stay quit for long. When we drink alcohol frequently, over time it dampens the reward response. Then, when we quit, we can't produce enough rewards, so we go into a deficit and our brain starts cueing us to replenish. Alcohol does this instantly, so most of us resume drinking. The key is, how do we restore the dopamine response so we get what we need naturally once again? At Go Sober, we not only restore the dopamine response, we also stack the deck in your favor to produce these rewards naturally like we used to before alcohol. Call us today to find out how this works. Our goal for you is indifference towards alcohol and happiness starting today. Call us at 303-827-4837 or find us at gosober.org.
Reset your life. Call Go Sober, 303-827-4837 or visit gosober.org.
How about kicking off October with some fresh, clean carpets? Stop putting off getting your carpets clean. I know you want to, and you think it's outrageously expensive. Well, it's not, and it's totally worth the money. Call out Zero Res Carpet Cleaning Company to clean your carpets with their patented empowered water technology cleaning process. Your carpets are going to look brand new again, especially if you have kids and pets. You probably have spots and stains everywhere. Empowered water technology is eco-friendly. It's safe for your kids and pets. They don't clean with harsh soaps, detergents, or toxic chemicals. If your carpet is cleaned with those things, you're only attracting dirt to your carpets. Call now and get the October special. 3 carpeted areas, pre-treated, cleaned, and sanitized with that empowered water for just $119. See? Affordable. Call today. 303-471-5150. 303-471-5150. Or go online and book your job at ZeroResDenver.com. Mention you heard the $119 deal on KNUS. Zero Res, the right way to clean.
You buy a vacuum, you expect it to work. You purchase a lamp, you want it to turn on and off. And when they don't, turn to Anderson's Vacuum. Since 1947, Anderson's Vacuum has been repairing all major brands of vacuums, air purifiers, lamps, even sewing machines. And they provide warranty repair for many major brands. When you know how things work, you know how to fix them. You can rely on 6 decades of experience at Anderson's Vacuum in Inglewood. Details online at andersonsvacuum.com.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. Hey, the Ostrich Baskets All Senses presentation box is designed to transform the average sales proposal or marketing presentation into an extremely powerful tool. Listen, folks, you can stimulate and engage your prospects with aroma, sound, delightful treats, and it's the personalized gifts that make the All Senses presentation box the perfect way to make a lasting impression. From the classy visual impact the moment it's received, through to the powerful surprises, one right after the other. This will put you and your business head and shoulders above all your competition. And guess who gets the deal?
You do.
Call 720-552-3932 today. That's 720-552-3932. Call today and get started sharing the All Senses presentation box with all of your prospects. Angel and I have purchased dozens of these, and I can tell you, the impression you make, your business is going to go straight through the roof when you show up with one of these All Senses presentation boxes. Ostrich Baskets knows this tool is going to work, and so gets this. If you order today and you don't see results in your marketing efforts, they're going to turn around and give you a 100% money-back guarantee.
I like it. I like
do
it.
too.
Nothing to lose here.
Absolutely not. And everything to gain, including all kinds of new business. Don't wait until to close your next sale. Call Ostrich Baskets today. 720-552-3932. Do that again, 720-552-3932. Or visit ostrichbaskets.com.
I'll tell you, this is one of those products you have to see it to believe it, to get your head around what it is.
It's 3 pounds heavy. It's loaded with chocolates, and not cheap chocolates. We're not talking Hershey's Kisses here. We're talking extremely expensive, nice, 70% cacao.
It's a gift. It is a gift that you are giving to a prospect to say, we want to serve you as our client, and it showcases your brand and their brand in the most delightful way.
There's a candle. There's Jelly Bellies. There's Padfolio. There's engraved pens. There's monogrammed bookmarks.
It's kind of like a gift basket.
Yes.
But in a presentation box.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
all
when
the
you
goodies
open
you
up
would get
the
in a gift
presentation
basket.
folder,
right? And
there's
all
even an audio greeting that says it's customized.
All very professional items, guaranteed, geared to get you the sale. Check it out, ostrichbaskets.com. Better yet, go and visit their showroom. Go and visit the website. Call them up and talk about it. All right, can I tell you a story?
I love stories.
Okay. So,
can I get some popcorn?
You know it's a little too early for popcorn, but get your little breakfast muffin, whatever you want. Get your day started right. John Dianis is a car dealer's car dealer, right? Big grin, gold ring with 5 diamonds, deep tan, authenticated by a white line across the bridge of his nose. He's been in the business for 3 decades.
All right.
For roughly 26 of those years, he says he has worked every Mother's Day.
Yep.
Every Father's Day, his kid's birthday, and he hated it.
Sure.
So he was sure, and so he hated it, and he was sure his employees hated it as well. So 5 years ago, he decided to close his Subaru dealership on Sundays for Families Days. I thought car dealerships always had to be closed
Depends on the state.
on Sundays.
Depends on the state.
Okay, well, this was in Pennsylvania. Okay. So he was influenced by some Mormon employees who couldn't work when they needed to be at church, and also by his general manager, who had been reading about how religiously minded companies like Hobby Lobby and Chick-fil-A reduce their hours to increase productivity and profitability. Now, John's decision had nothing to do with faith. It was all about numbers. I mean, he was a numbers guy. He was a hard-hitting.
Employees are busy.
Right?
Yeah, right.
We're here. We're open. We're working. We're selling cars.
That's what we do.
Right? I'm sorry, it's not in Pennsylvania. It was Washington.
Okay.
So it was a ferry ride away from Seattle, averages between 90 and 100 new car sales each month, and only about 2 of those were happening on Sundays.
Oh.
When he announced the change, all of his managers got emotional.
Really?
Right? Closed Sundays for Family Day became their brand. It was spelled out on a letterboard sign. It was on their voicemail. It was plastered on wrap ads across the local paper. He did a big campaign. Anytime we do something, right, do it big.
Sure.
Make the announcement, have something exciting, have something new. He says, though, here's the thing. He said it was the best thing we ever did. The idea of working fewer hours to gain so much more, right? Of course, Tim Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Work Week, inspired, he says, eye rolls and important conversations.
I'm sure that's true.
Right? He said, actually, in 2012, Jason Fried wrote a New York Times editorial sharing that when his software company switched to a 32-hour week between the months of May and October, he says better work gets done in 4 days than in 5.
Very interesting.
Right? So the whole concept is, can we work less? Right? The internet is frying our brain. Right? Being connected all the time is totally frying our brain. We talked to the gals just before in the last segment about eating lunch at our desk. I mean,
Sure.
we're stressing ourselves out. We're bringing work home. We're never taking a break. And the evidence is slowly showing that the companies that cut back are actually seeing incredible success rates in their employees because their employees are coming back refreshed, refueled, recharged, and they're more productive. We think that if we just keep working through,
Right.
work through lunch, work longer hours,
Got to get it done.
right? But we're just kind of destroying ourselves in the process. So, so he cut it down. He says big guys may need to look in unexpected places, right? You might not be able to, take off a whole day of the week, right?
Yep.
But you might be able to shift some of the hours, right? One shop, when it was open 6 days a week, they never had their full crew together. It had to stagger their days off, meaning there was always some part of the. This was a car repair shop. There was always an empty bay, but by shutting down their schedule, less days, the shop is always full, firing all cylinders because everybody's there always at the same time. Communication is actually improved. He gets more cars in a 5-day week than it did in 6.
Isn't that interesting?
Right.
Yeah, we talked about the other side, get up 5 minutes earlier and get 10 minutes out of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of feels like that, except in reverse.
Close.
Take 5 minutes off and get 10 minutes back or something like that, yeah.
Right.
Well, that's
at the end of your day, something like that, right? And we all know we've had to shift this. Like when you're driving to work in the morning, I knew that when I had to be at work at 8, if I left at 7:15, it would take me 40 minutes to get to work.
Right.
If I left at 7:10,
Yep.
it took me 20 minutes.
Isn't that crazy?
The traffic that got on the highway in those 5 minutes doubled because everybody having to be at work at 8. And so just by leaving 5 minutes earlier, I got to work in 20 minutes. Now, of course, then I was half hour early for work. But I could use that time to really just kind of get my day going with no pressure and hassle. But if I left at 7:15, I actually ran the risk of being late. And when you walk in being late, right, we're stressed, we're harried, we're running behind, and then the whole day kind of takes on a new tone.
Let's talk about that for just a minute, because when you do walk in late, what's the first thing you say?
I'm sorry I'm late.
I'm sorry. You start the day with an apology, or you start the meeting with an apology. Is that really what you wanted for the meeting?
How to start it off, right?
Let's say you're going to a sales meeting, right? And you show up 1 minute late, 5 minutes late, or as in the case was yesterday, 10 minutes late. Not me, but the person I was meeting. And you start with an apology.
Right.
That is not the tone that you wanted to lay down. This is going to be a positive environment. This is going to be, so if you start with a negative, I'm sorry.
Right.
It's off to
Yeah,
the wrong-
and now you change your posturing for the whole meeting because you are a successful, thriving, vibrant person.
Correct.
And you walk in with your tail between your legs. That is not the impression. You really don't recover from that.
It's hard to.
Right.
You never get that second chance to make the first impression, right?
Right.
So there it is. I mean, what do you do if you start with an apology?
Yeah, no. So start on time. Then you don't have to start with an apology. So think about your work hours or your competitors' work hours, right? And even looking at your numbers and your data, could you adjust your work schedules? Could your customers adopt and adopt to that? Now, here's the flip side to that. I think as small business owners, we already have really limited work hours that were available to customers.
It's usually 9 to 9.
Right. Well,
available to customers.
Right.
Sorry. Yeah,
I think that we're so restrictive. I did a small little shop to fix my car in a small town, and they were closed, but the big corporate store was open.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go to the small business, but I had to go to the big store.
There it is. Hey, we got to take a quick break, but when we come back, more positive business talk. This is Angel and Eric. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
If you have a rental property, you need to listen to this message. Recent changes in the fair housing rules may greatly impact your property and how you rent. It used to be that a landlord could say no felonies on the application, but the rules have changed. To get more information on these recent changes, contact Legacy Properties PM. You've invested time, energy, and money into your property, and without professional management, you may be stuck with stress and aggravation trying to rent. With Legacy Properties PM, you can feel more at ease knowing your property's managed well, and you're getting the best return on investment. Legacy Properties PM will handle your tenants by following the most up-to-date fair housing rules, showing the property, having the correct lease agreement signed, handling the hassles of repairs and repairmen, and dealing with late rent, fees, or evictions. Call Legacy Properties PM at 720-989-1996 or visit online at legacyproperties-pm.com. That's legacyproperties-pm.com. The experts in landlord stress removal.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Hi, I'm Amy Duncan from Alpine Planning Group. It's serious now. Uncertainty with an upcoming election, volatile markets, and a lot of fear. Do you have a real retirement expert on your side? Amidst all the noise in the marketplace, retirement is still a lot of moving parts, and ignoring it or going alone is not only scary, but dangerous. Please call 303-843-0918 or visit alpineplanninggroup.com. At Alpine Planning Group, we're planning for you, we're planning for what's ahead. Call us today.
Where do you keep the things that are most important to you? At home, right? But just how secure is your home? Do you own a security system? And if so, is it currently being monitored? Have you signed up for monitoring service only to find out there were rate hikes and other hidden fees buried in the fine print? It's time for something different, something better. ProSec is changing the way Coloradans look at security. ProSec will send a professional to your home, evaluate your needs, and give you an honest assessment. No hidden agendas, fees, or complicated contract terms. And with ProSec, your monthly rate is guaranteed for the entire term of your agreement. Stop paying those increasing rates and let ProSec take the mystery out of home security. Call 303-835-8100, 303-835-8100, or visit ProSecAlarm.com. That's PROSEC Alarm.com. Get a free home security camera system or up to 4 months of free monitoring with new account activation.
The holiday season is just around the corner, and now is the time to start thinking about gifts for your clients and family. On Saturday, October 8th, join Ostrich Baskets at their showroom for wine, snacks, and their annual Build-A-Basket event. When you arrive, you'll be greeted with a glass of wine. You'll pick out your basket and take a walk through their impressive showroom. Just like Santa's workshop, you'll fill your basket with wonderful treats, customizable items, and other gifts that are guaranteed to wow your next potential client, say thank you to your existing client, or say I love you to the closest people in your lives. This event is totally free, except for the cost of your baskets. So come enjoy some wine, snacks, and come build your own ostrich basket on Saturday, October 8th. Discounts and bulk ordering will also be available. To reserve your spot or for more information, visit www.ostrichbaskets.com. Again, that's www.ostrichbaskets.com. Spaces are limited, so make sure you sign up today.
Many people wrestle with the idea of carrying a concealed handgun. Maybe you've thought about carrying a handgun for protection, but you've been afraid and not sure what to expect. I'm Tina Francone, NRA certified instructor and founder of Straightforward Shooting. We've qualified thousands of Coloradans just like you to apply for their concealed carry permits. At Straightforward Shooting, our classes are designed around you. We guarantee personalized instruction that addresses your specific needs. When you call, we'll assess your skill and comfort level and fit you into the perfect class for you. We also offer home defense and youth programs. We can teach your kids how to be safe with firearms. At Straightforward Shooting, we focus on what you want to accomplish with your firearms training. Don't wait. Get certified. Visit straightforwardshooting.com. That's straightforwardshooting.com, or call me, Tina Francone, at 720-989-9662. That's 720-989-9662. Mention KNUS and receive Straightforward Shooting's free basic handgun ebook. Call 720-989-9662 today.
revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Hey, welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. I don't know if you can see this. Well, probably not if you're listening on the radio, but I'm actually hanging upside down here in the studio.
What's your point, Eric?
Well, I'm playing possum.
You're playing possum?
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw this headline on that came across the wire of "Don't let your business play possum,"
Yeah.
I thought that I was trying to recall from my childhood if possum was a game we had played when I was growing up.
No, probably not. But the whole idea of playing possum is you act like you're dead.
You act like you're dead.
That's what playing possum is.
Oh.
Have you don't have any experience with possums, do you?
I don't.
Is it
I don't.
possums or possum-I? Pretty sure it's possums.
Possumous.
So when I was growing up, I grew up in California, Southern California, the real one. And don't look at me like that. You grew up in the other California.
Oh, I'm like the real Southern California as
No.
compared to what other?
The real California.
Oh, the real California.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you get my cockeyed look.
So I when I first got married, I moved into a garage that was converted into an apartment, and in our backyard, my dog went absolutely nuts one day. Just barking and barking and barking. And I had a Siberian Husky. And for anybody who knows the Siberian breed, they don't bark unless there's something to bark at.
They're not just random barkers. There's a reason.
No. There's a reason.
So check it out.
He's going nuts. So I could go out, and it's the middle of the night, and I go out with my flashlight, and I'm looking around. I can't see it. What in the world? And he's pointed towards the fence, and I literally put the flashlight, and then I roll up, and at eye level, I am face to face 7 inches away from a possum hanging by its tail upside down, and it absolutely refuses to look at me, won't move, but the teeth in the eyes, ding, freak me out.
Did you scream?
No.
No?
Nope. But I did have to change my shorts. Playing possum is playing dead, and they will pretend like they're dead in order to make you go away.
Is really helpful information for this segment because the new Google algorithm update is nicknamed Possum.
What?
It is nicknamed Possum. So here's the thing: if you're playing dead, this could be bad news for you. So Google is now applying filters to reward certain businesses that are not only physically closer to the searchers. So we've talked about geolocation, right? When you look on your phone, it'll show you the businesses that are close to you, right? But it's also optimizing their location data and content for search far better than anyone else. So are you optimized? Is your site optimized? So just because you might be in the area does not mean that now Google's going to play with you.
No, they're going to filter you if you don't play by the possum
rules. So here's an example. Let's put this into a scenario for you. So before possum, let's say Jim, who is a resident in California, Southern California. Let's say he lived in this, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Requires orthopedic surgery.
Oh.
So he's doing some search for orthopedic specialists in the area.
Yeah.
An area hospital, let's call them Hospital A. That publishes location pages for dozens of orthopedic surgeons, right? The location pages. This is what we've all been taught to do. We have all these locations. We're geolocated. We've optimized for location. They would dominate the results, right? Well, not necessarily because they optimize their content better than you, just because they are bigger than you. They have more locations, right?
Yep.
Because they're the largest hospital in the area, they have enough domain strength to make those pages relevant from an algorithmic standpoint. After possum, Jim conducts the same search for orthopedic specialists.
Right.
But instead of a single hospital, Hospital A, dominating the search results, Google's going to allocate a little bit more of that page space, those search results, to other hospitals nearby, not just based on their location, but also on their content and how they've optimized their websites. Right? So unless Hospitals A content and data are so well optimized, they're not going to outperform buy as wide of a margin as they used to.
Well, that would be a change enough, but oh no, Google's notorious for mixing it up and playing shuffling the deck, if you will. Now, the physical location of the searcher plays a much bigger role. It's all about geo, right? Your phone gives you away. Your phone tells where you're at, and most people are searching through their mobile devices these days. So the physical location of the searcher, far more important than it used to be before. And so if you are further away from the city, the more zoomed out the map gets, the more listings get dropped in ranking as a result. So if you're close by, you may see a surge as well.
Well, so here's this is good news for small businesses.
Sure.
This is great news for small businesses to make sure that you have optimized your content and your data within your site, and of course, geolocated, right? So the Amazons and the Walmarts, like the big companies, are no longer going to dominate like they once did unless they can outperform your site by a wide margin. So with Possum, Google is applying to local search a similar filter that it has been using for organic search more generally.
Yeah, this is quite possibly the biggest update that Google's put out since their last edition of
what was the name of the last one?
Pigeon.
Right.
And then you remember the one before that?
No.
Wombat. And then the one before that? Roadkill.
Really?
No.
I'm
no,
like,
I
how do you
totally
remember all that?
I made up both of those.
They didn't sound real, but you were saying it. And Eric likes to throw his authority around.
I
and
don't throw anything around.
Right? And you're like, wait, that might be true.
I don't throw anything around. I just look you in the eye.
Oh, right?
I look you
in the eye, right? Like, you don't question me. I'm looking you in the eye and I'm not blinking.
I'm not blinking. I'm not twitching.
Right. Yeah. So the new algorithmic change, Possum, don't play dead. Make sure your website is optimized with the content and your local and your landing pages, right? It just keeps changing and we can't keep up, which is why you need to hire a professional to handle the behind the scenes of your website. We've got many of them at experiencepros.com. Right? Lots of ways out there for you to find the best in business, but only one certifies businesses based on their customer service, and that's right there on the Experience Pros directory at experiencepros.com.
There you go. Hey, Angel and I are grateful for you tuning in. We hope that you have a fantastic weekend. This is the gateway to a great weekend. On behalf of Bill, our producer, and Mark, our videographer, and everybody that makes the Experience Pros radio show happen every single day, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on Monday.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, America's home for positive business talk. This is the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KDNT Arvada Denver, serving Denver's financial community and the everyday investor. Money Talk.